Hello, everybody. Welcome back from the holidays, I suppose.
Holiday.
Um, I was sick the entire time, and now I have pneumonia. But speaking of fun stuff like that, does anybody have anything they want to say before we get going? Kate? Anyone
If you
else?
want to support an artist at the end of the holiday season, go ahead and check out my Redbubble shop for some fun, funky designs featuring the official logo, by Arthur, not Arthur Agfort.
Oh,
Uh,
that's adventuring thingy.
hold on. That's the wrong channel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, um,
Arthur
check
Wordweave?
out official, yes, Arthur Wordweave. Different Arthur. See, first name got me. Check out the official Funky Casuals logo from our last campaign. You go check it out. That'd be fun. Or you can get your very own scribble on a thing. Go check it out.
Squibbo!
Scribble. And there's
Yay!
a bunch of other designs on there that I think are fun and funky. Go check them out.
Anybody
Yeah.
else? Got anything? Fair. So, yep. Last we left off, the recruits, that's you all right now, met Wormwood, a Vanguard agent and your to-be handler, who introduced you all to your initiation mission. Investigating the Frost Iron mines to the southeast, where miners have been going missing, possibly taking out the Dominion-backed foreman, and looking into shenanigans that may be going on. Wormwood emphasized operating under code names, as all Vanguard members do, and had you all sign a contract before settling into the quarters for tonight, and you all took nicknames: Sumaji, Rose Gold, but when they're in their hybrid form, Snowball. Samira took the title Masquerade. Tero took the title Marzipan. Scooch, I believe, took the codename Blanche. And then Abraham took the codename Bad Brain, BB. I wrote all those down because it's important. And spent the night in your quarters that you had. Everyone got private quarters. You decorated it to your liking as well as you could so far. Abraham, I believe, it was this session, or last session. It's been a while. Abraham attempted to, we'll say it's this time too, just in case. Abraham attempted to commune with his father's spirit within the ring, but his father's spirit seemed drained, that's not a word, seemed drained, and couldn't speak in full proper sentences. At dawn, Lady Matrigran transformed into a massive raven-like rock and flew the group through treacherous mountain ranges, concealing your journey in a blizzard. She landed near the mines, where the forest is located. Or where the mine is located. Jesus, what did I write here? She landed near the mines. It's been a while. Near the mines, where the forest itself reacted to her presence. I haven't been talking a lot. Or reading. After pointing the group towards the mines, she dissolved into snowflakes and blew away in the wind. You all eventually found the mine's quarry deserted, except for the remaining automated machinery, and discovered glowing blue ore veins radiating this sort of psychic presence that was detectable by the siblings. They were drawn to the veins, experienced visions of a regal tiefling crowned with jagged ice, and a white dragon falling into this very quarry long ago. With curiosity on ease, the group began to venture deeper into the primary tunnel, led by one Scooch, due to possible experience with a similar industry in terms of labor and machinery, perhaps, and danger, and charisma. But yeah, you all will need Owlbear, just because I'm doing something fun for y'all, to help you visualize the world around you. AKA, I'm just going to show you a map so you get an idea of where things are situated. No tokens moving around. None of that silly nonsense.
Totally okay.
So,
Awesome.
as you venture further into the main excavated tunnel, guided by Scooch, I almost said Gooch, the veins, glowing blue on the walls, intensify in brightness, reacting to the presence of what looks like Sumaji and Samira. Areas where they pass, the veins kind of glow a little more, and then once they leave that little area, the veins kind of dim down a little bit, but they're still glowing. The siblings, both of you, feel an ever-present consciousness radiating from the veins and pulsing faintly in your minds. It spoke to both of you, I believe, last session, but Sumaji was the one who got the visions because blood hunters are fun. The ground and wall is of roughly hewn stone, where veins of that glowing blue kind of spiral and weave throughout the stone, like they're taking over what ore veins existed within the mine. The tunnel is dark, aside from the glow from the veins, and every 30 feet or so is a lit torch. You can see where people were mining into the stone and uncovered these veins initially, and then it seems as if work was abandoned, judging by the pickaxes and carts that are just laying about. Scooch, with your...
Abraham...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to see if Abraham could reach a hand out towards one of the torches and feel any heat.
Oh, yeah, heat's coming off of it.
Okay, that's it.
Scooch, based on your experience with kind of like manual labor, we'll say, it looks like all of the work here stopped about 24 hours ago. It's a relatively recent sort of stoppage. There's no dust on anything. And I'll say you can easily tell the blue vein has overtaken any actual ore in the mine and has changed it in some capacity. It looks unharvestable, essentially.
Then can I ask, as a player, what were they? Oh, so this takeover, I can tell, was recent then?
Not recent. It's hard to tell when exactly that might have occurred, but you can tell that they were once like precious metal veins that were running through this mine, and at one point they all got overtaken by this weird like glowing blue veins that you also saw like outside the mine too, that reacted to Sumaji and Samira.
So work on these veins stopped 24 hours ago.
Yeah, all the mining work stopped about. Looks like it stopped all about 24 hours ago.
And you said it's unmineable, this stuff. So
judging on like how it looks like you can't. There's no way to actually like get it out of the stone.
Yeah, and also seeing like both Samira and Sumaji reacting pretty negatively to even touching it.
But no,
in
that's
the
not
last session.
Yeah. So my question.
Yeah.
That is what from the 24 hours prior when they were working. Like, there's no dust on anything. In the last 24 hours, they haven't been able to grab it or haven't been able to work with it.
It just looks like they abandoned all work 24 hours ago. Like, think the way things are like discarded. It's like they all just randomly decided to stop working. It's not like
they were working with the blue veins or like trying to figure it out, but they all collect up at the same time.
In some of the carts that are like around, you can see like a blue dust, like a shimmering blue dust. Like they were able to figure out a way to excavate it. But
I got you now.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now I'm here with you. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
They were, or they had some progress on that.
Yeah, they've had some progress. You can see like in some of the carts, there's like hunks of like blue.
Yeah. There's little detritus and other things.
And based on the name of the mine, it was called the Frost Iron Mine, and so it would have taken over some form of iron.
For sure. Thank you. Lyle. That's us. Okay, there I am. I gotta just say my own name. Lyle. Looks like they took off and left. I know about a day ago. There's no. These tools aren't like rusty. These are used tools, y'all. Them shit's been used, but like it's not. Everything's up to date. Like, you know, look. I mean, there's axle grease in these things. Like, it hasn't like gone away. It's where'd everybody fucking go? Where'd they go? Everybody?
Yeah.
Like, weird.
Yeah, these torches, if it had, yeah, it just seems recent. The torches are still, you know, they hadn't run out yet.
Let me, and you see his shoulders kind of hunch a bit as he gets lower. He doesn't transform, but he takes that more animalistic vibe, that primal vibe, as he goes to the ground, and he's going to go to an area that looked like it had been a high density of people,
Yeah.
so maybe like a few more pitchforks and stuff, whatever it may be. And he's going to take a few long, like, inhales in and just kind of open up his lungs and just take in the senses.
Okay.
Can I try to catch like a scent trail or
Yeah, sure.
or like
I'll also say the tunnel does split two ways at the end, left and right.
okay.
So you're trying to pick up a little trail of people.
Yeah, like the sweat and just, you know,
Yeah, make a perception
humanoid.
check.
All right. Probably with advantage because it's smell, which doesn't fucking matter. Well, a natural 1 and a 7 for a 10.
10.
total.
You smell a lot of like grease and like have you ever like smelled like freshly dusted stone?
No,
Okay, it's got a significant, there's like a smell that like
but I can imagine what it smells like.
it smells like dust essentially.
Okay.
Fresh dust.
Yeah, you'll see his head shake like a dog who just
As for
got
people,
like
you smell a lot of different people. No one had.
Mhm.
They all have like different aromas and fragrances, so it kind of confuses the senses. But there were
Yeah.
people. I will say, the scent is weaker at the entrance of this tunnel you just entered, so they did not leave.
Right. Again, yeah, he stands up, kind of shaking, the shoulders kind of go back to a normal, more natural humanoid position. Right. It seems as though, well, they didn't leave. They left, but they didn't leave the actual mine, so we're going to be going deeper, it seems.
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, I know we're all living in the present, but for some reason, I have forgotten what our main goal here was.
We were meant to halt, if I'm not mistaken. Where is our mission details? Here it is. Stop.
It's on. I think it's at the top of the quest journal too.
Yeah, it is. We're pretty much putting a stop to the mines.
Right.
Investigate why
Do
the
we
miners
have-
disappeared.
Yeah. All right. And is there anything that we're supposed to maintain?
No innocents killed, no witnesses, and if we can, kill the foreman.
Right. All right.
And probably
So-
destroy any useful equipment since we're trying to take this operation down.
Quick
Yeah,
question. Quick clarifying question. Which takes priority? No witnesses or no killing innocents?
No innocents.
I would say no killing innocents.
So if an innocent witnesses us, is the act of witnessing us disqualify them from innocence?
Well,
No.
I think, and Abraham makes sure that his mask is secure and everything.
Yeah.
I think this means that codenames start now.
And also above the table, just so we're aware, if anyone calls somebody during a mission by the wrong name, like not by a code name, I'm going to assume you're calling them by their code name.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Very
Just
merciful.
because
We're still getting used
it
to the
feel,
code name.
but it also feels like a way somebody can go, ha ha, gotcha, fuck you. So yeah,
Got your moment.
just above the table. That's what I'll be doing.
Look, the Tero, well,
But
hello.
Well,
Not at you. Oh, shit.
Immediately. Immediately. Look, Barsman, look, the ideas that the innocents are, the miners weren't wanting to do this, is from what the vibe that we got. So even if they witness us, that's fine. I don't think they're going to expose us if our goal is to just get them to freedom.
All right. Just
So-
wanted to clarify.
Maybe double check. Give us one, like a look, like an eye. Like if you're unsure, just give us a little check. We'll give you like,
Just
we'll do the whole
point
like
and do
here,
this?
here, or here. You know, well, less of this because that's more obvious to what we're going to want you to do. Just thumbs up, thumbs down, or like a sideways if we're unsure. It's fighting ring tactics.
we'll let you know if we want you to make them wet
Oh,
Oh, that costs extra.
with blood. There's
Oh, all right.
with blood is parentheses quiet. It's super set.
there's the party name, Wet with Blood.
wet with blood.
sounds like we're a screamo band or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mine carts are, some of them are kind of like not like tipped over, like they're pushing it, and then the weight kind of took to the side, and they just didn't care, and they kind of just walked off. Pickaxes have just been like dropped where they were, kind of deal.
Justin, can you remind me really quick?
Nope.
Whenever we touched, the siblings touched the blood.
Yeah.
We had the vision was received. We felt that pool.
You felt like this, like you felt like a connection with like multiple minds,
Right.
And then your names were said by this like deep male voice, and then Sumaji, you saw a kingly-looking pale blue tiefling with a crown of ice growing out of their head, who said your name, and then it flashed to a dragon, a white dragon falling into this very quarry, where this quarry is. Before it was the quarry.
Oh.
So you saw like visions connected to like the area, perhaps.
Oh. Okay. So we could.
That said your
imagine-
name,
Okay. Yeah.
and it does, and the veins do like glow a little brighter in you and Samira's
okay.
presence.
But we couldn't like keep a hold of the
I don't know,
frost iron, right? Fuck it. I'm gonna try it. He's gonna walk over to one of the carts
and just pick a piece
get
up.
just like a baseball-sized piece chunk.
Yeah, you feel this like surging connection to something beyond yourself, infinite almost. These numerous connected minds in yours immediately, speaking to you. You're saying your name.
Right.
Sumaji. There's different voices you don't recognize. Give me a perception check based on not hearing, not sight, not smell. Just like instinct.
Brain perception. God damn it! Roll better.
And because it's
13.
13? Okay. I gotta figure out how to word this in my head. You feel this like rhythmic pulsing. You can hear it in your mind. Just a similar like a heartbeat. It's out of tune with your heartbeat, so you hear that pulse and then you hear your pulse. So it's like really erratic, just like boop, 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 like your
Yeah.
two hearts aren't beating to the same kind of beat. And then eventually, Sumaji, very quickly, your heart seems to match the rhythm of the other heart you hear in your mind. So they beat in the same singular beat, no breaks in between, while you're holding onto this piece of this material. They're not like fully able to get it out of the stone, so it's still got like pieces of like a stone. It's still like embedded in stone, but it's like a fist-sized fragment, and you're getting this sensation while you hold it. And it's not a bad sensation. The
Right.
voices are jarring, but the pulse is like, yeah, it feels like you just ran a marathon, but without any of the exhaustion, but the exhilaration from it.
So like adrenaline.
Yeah, like it feels like an adrenaline
Can I release
rush.
this though? And I let it
Yeah,
go?
you release it, and that entire feeling goes away.
And I press his hand to his chest to see
Your heart was beating much slower than usual, and then it
Yeah,
kind of goes
okay.
back to a normal, steady rhythm.
He'll kind of press his hand up against the cart as he tries to catch his breath and get that rhythm back.
Boy, big man.
All right. Well, that
You all
was.
right?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. It's all connected some way. There's a multitude of voices. They all know me. I don't know if it's just because we touched the stone or what, but everything's
mean-
kind of.
What do you mean they know you?
They just said my name.
Well, that's not knowing someone.
Well, they said my real name.
Oh,
Hey there, Rosie. I got a question for you. You think you're gonna need that?
What?
That rock you've been swaddling. Think you're gonna need it?
I don't know. It didn't seem to enhance anything or change much. It just. And maybe keeping a piece might be smart, but I would recommend. wrapping it
Eudora.
up.
Eudora, Devoro. Penny Pup walks up.
As Penny Pup picks it up, the metal around her snout and mouth begins to like frost up as she puts it in her mouth, and it freezes shut just a little bit. Getting a sense that if somebody else would have grabbed this that wasn't mechanical, it might not do something nice to you.
So does she then get like a frost beard as it goes down?
Yeah, it's like
Icicles.
the metal is like freezing solid, and like it's like in 28 days later, the day after tomorrow, when the ice is like racing down structures and freezing it. It's kind of like that to Penny. Just. Pardon me?
It's just in her mouth.
Yeah,
then
but
right now?
it's like starting to spread slowly.
Oh, okay. Drop.
Drops it, and then the ice immediately like begins to like revert and melt away.
Okay, well, that gets rid of one way I thought we might be able to travel it.
See, he'll grab a what do I got in my inventory for this?
I think that is a good idea, Blanche. Shame.
Take a
didn't work out.
bedroll and see if covering and not touching it directly, like skin to skin or skin to stone, does that prevent the shared experience?
Seems to for now,
All right. Well, this seems to work.
but you
Just
do feel a distant like pulsing.
Yeah. Okay.
Even underneath the bedroll, you can still feel this like connection, but it's faint.
He'll ball it up. And try to get as much distance between himself and the stone in this moment. And he's gonna take a rope and just kind of like quickly bind it so it doesn't
Yeah.
fall out. And he'll take the rope and he'll just tie it. and swing it
Okay,
over his
so you
shoulder.
have about a pound of, not a pound. Yeah, fuck it. You have like a pound of
Yeah.
frost iron, if that's what you're calling it.
Frost iron hose. Right.
And yeah, you got a tunnel to the left and right.
I've always heard when you're going through these kind of things, stick to the left. You always kind of end up right. Is that usually how that works? Or
How far can we see down there? And he'll walk up and just try to see what he can see.
Alrighty, I'll light those up for you then. So roughly that. The right one kind of goes and goes and goes. Looks like it turns a little bit to the right, and there's an immediate left off of the rightmost tunnel, and then the left one goes for a little bit and then turns south.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like these torches might be sticking around for a little bit, but I don't know how long they'll hang out. Then, if I look at them, can I gather how much longer these torches have?
Probably like an hour or two.
Okay. Might need to get a move on. You know, if we still want lights in here.
Yeah, let's, who can't see in the dark?
The tiefling can't see in the dark. That.
Alright.
G knows why.
Stick close. Who's... we'll move quick and fast. Keep your ears and eyes alert.
Tero would
No
be
go.
hard to see in the dark aside from his coat.
That's rude. Gonna go down the left path.
Would anyone like me to sneak ahead to try and do a bit of scouting?
Yeah, maybe after this curve.
All right.
Especially since we're trying to be, you know, incognito. Probably best.
Alright. So you're around the corner then. I suppose. And it curves and then goes a little bit into what looks like an excavation chamber that's been extensively excavated. The walls are marred by deep grooves and gouges from mining. Rickety wooden scaffolding accessible by ladders lines the space, providing access to where most of the mining has taken place. And then in the center, a mine cart stands filled with chunks of rock laced with that same sort of glowing blue veins.
What do you think? We've got anything? Anything here?
We're just checking, just seeing if there's anything of note. But
Right.
scour the place really quick.
Yeah, Abraham's gonna give it a
Alright.
on. So
Anyone that's looking around for possibly anything, investigation checks.
Could I give someone the help action?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Tero or Marzipan the help action. Oh,
I will
I'll give. Go ahead.
I'll give BB the help action.
And whoever else wants to look, I will give
Give
them.
give give Scooch the help action.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got a +6 to
I'll
investigate.
give us a 0. Tero will
I
actually.
forget that Tero is the is like is literally the rogue, the killer rogue. I'm here to kill people.
Tero's
not
the face.
He's
find
got
things.
one other ability score he's good at. You'll see.
Uh-oh.
What Tero actually, I think what Tero's going to do is instead of investigate, because everyone goes in and starts investigating down here.
Yeah.
Tero's actually going to go back to. Can I ping? If I press hold? Let's do measure. You can see this, right?
Yeah.
Like where this torch is,
Yeah.
and then like keep an eye around the corner to see if anything is
Like
coming.
Scooby-Doo style is.
Yeah. Well, probably more like, got the back to it and just kind of like peeking around the corner like that.
Okay, cool. Alright, those of you investigating then. And I'll have Tero make a perception check then. If you want.
All right. I do want. 13.
13? Okay. You don't hear or sense anybody coming yet. You don't even hear any mining in the mines. It's pretty quiet. But you do hear people digging around behind you. What do we get for investigation checks, everybody?
21.
21? 21, 15. Yeah, there's probably nothing of note in here. It's been pretty thoroughly excavated, abandoned just like the other area. Everything's been kind of left discarded where it was.
I say we move on. I ain't got nothing.
Okay, that's fine. Could never be too sure. There might be hidden paths or something.
Information.
Yeah, the weird thing. That's great. Did you, when you touched it, you saw anything? He'll begin walking over, like, to where Tero is, but keeping the voice low.
Yeah.
But I'll stay whisper. That's great. Did you hear anything whenever you touched the stone? All right.
I think you're muted, Kate.
Oh no. I mean, I heard echoes of voices, but I don't remember anything specific.
Saw there was a tiefling, blue skin, ice crown, but another portion of it was a dragon fallen from the sky and like, impacted here where the mine is. So a part of me feels that it's connected to some way. Maybe the frost iron is some kind of, maybe it's like, dragons are like inherently magical. So maybe it's something with the essence of the dragon that fell here. It started changing the iron that was here already.
Well, is it possible that the iron could actually be like fossilized dragon's blood?
That's a thought. That really is a thought. Alright.
Because
let's keep going.
it did feel like it was melting in my hand when I touched it.
Shit. Tero, you see anything? We're good?
Nope.
Alright.
I say you lead the way, Tero. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay a few feet back from you. Give us a signal if you see it or hear anything.
Oh, it's bad.
So Tero's leading the way.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys going quietly or kind of going like the same pace you've been doing so far?
I think Tero is going to lead the way, like, up ahead.
Yeah.
And, like, so he's going to go quietly
Sure.
and scout out. Are we going to we're going to the right? Did you want to go down or to the right? To the right? Okay.
Yep. So you're gonna go that way, and then you kind of get to another little T junction, Tero,
Yeah, okay.
which I'm revealing now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna light it up before you get to the T junction, because assuming you're like gonna not stand in the middle of the corridor.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see it goes down. If you're looking straight ahead, to your right just a little bit, to like what looks like a tiny chamber at the end of the corridor. You can see with a ladder that goes up and disappears, and then it looks like the corridor continues to the right too. Like there's additional bits that way as well, and then the corridor also twists to an immediate left. You can make a stealth check too if you want.
I would like, yes. 15.
15. Okay, cool. That's what you see. The corridor goes to the left, and then the one to the right goes to a ladder, and then it kind of turns to the right a little bit too, just around the corner.
Tero will. Oh yeah. Tero will. Because Bad Brain can speak into everybody's minds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tero will actually come back and really quick use his, where is it? Psychic Whispers. Activate that. Let me roll a d6 to see how long that lasts. Oh, cool, 6. So for 6 hours, he's gonna pick Bad Brain and I think Bad Brain and Blanche.
Okay.
The one that can talk to everybody and the one that can fly.
Okay.
And so he'll message back to Bad Brain, just, could you please let everybody know that there is a path to the left, there's a path to the right, and the path to the right includes another fork and a ladder.
Yeah. And then he'll pretty much be a connector.
Yeah.
And then essentially use that memory of Marzipan saying that
Sure.
and beam it to everyone else's head.
Okay, cool.
Which way would you all like to go?
Say
What
north.
was that?
Oh wait, I'm not talking like that. I vote
Because
north.
if Abe... Wait, because Abe's is two-way, right?
No.
Yeah. Well, well, people can't talk.
Okay,
Talk
people
back,
can't talk
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Okay.
Abe, it's
Speak
out
back,
loud.
but we can't message back.
Yeah.
Right,
We're
okay,
in the
okay.
back anyway. We're in the
Yes,
back.
okay. So y'all can discuss them, and then
Yeah,
Abe
yeah,
can
yeah.
relay back up to Tero. Okay.
Which, by the way, I wanted to clarify, Justin. Normally, Abe is just broadcasting
Yeah.
in the 120, but for like any stealth stuff,
Absolutely.
it's just directly into the people he knows.
Not broadcasting 120-foot radius. Okay, so we're gonna sneak
Yeah.
down this hallway.
Yeah.
Someone's just sitting there like, why the...
What?
Is anyone else hearing that? What the fuck is that sound?
Someone just going insane on the other side of a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think north is fine. I mean, it's the first turn, so
So the immediate left.
just gotta
Okay.
just gotta watch our backs. You know, it probably wouldn't be great to get, pinched.
Okay. So Tero begins going down the immediate left.
Yep.
Well, I think we'll keep pace. Like, we'll be like, as Tero's moving in, we'll kind of maintain the distance, getting up to the edge here.
Okay. So yeah, it's a long. You take the left is just another long corridor that at the end of it branches off to the left and right.
I will relay this information via the mind link.
Okay.
All right, guys. Where we going?
I think I heard
Stick
somewhere
with left.
you'll never get lost in a labyrinth. That's what I heard somewhere. But also, it could have been just Jeff, saying stuff again.
Didn't
I just say
Rose
that?
Gold just say that like 10 minutes ago?
I don't know. I'm confusing you and Jeff now. This is real.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa.
Hold on there, Blaine.
Well, okay, I won't take that personally because I know you didn't mean it personally.
I mean, you have a lot of Jeff-like qualities. It's not an insult.
Sounds well traveled.
Be
I think you
cool.
should change your code name to Jeff.
No. Alright,
Why not?
yeah. Just tell Marchman to go left.
Yeah. Oi, Marzipan. I
Mm-hmm.
think we're just gonna keep going left.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left it is.
Stealthing down the corridor, or
Mhm.
another stealth check, please.
Dirty 20.
Hell yeah. You hope you're hidden or quiet at least.
Mhm.
It opens up into
A dead end.
yeah.
Oh.
Actually, you'll see what's on the right too, which I will also reveal now too. Actually, because yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So, the left. You all, as you're passing on the corridor, you see what looks like a huge crane with a winch and a lift that lowers it down deeper into the mines. On the left, however, this large chamber is clearly used for processing the ore. Its once busy equipment is now still and abandoned, not like super abandoned, but no longer in use. Recently abandoned. Large crushers and mills stand motionless, their wheels and gears caked in a faint, glowing blue sediment that stains the stone surface. The floor is scattered with piles of crushed ore and jagged debris, all tinged with the same blue hue. Shallow troughs and sluices, once used to wash and separate minerals, now hold still, dusty pools of water, reflecting the faint, unnatural glow from the equipment. So the ore looks like the blue stuff you've been finding looks like it's been processed in here recently, and there's just this blue sediment, like glowing dust on almost every surface. That is still like faint. It pulses in the presence of the siblings.
Alright, yeah, this is dangerous, right? This is bad. Like, we can't walk in here. Is that right? Does that sound about right?
Rose and I can go in and try to get some info.
Fine.
I also heard somewhere you're not supposed to split up too much, so maybe be careful.
Like, there's ways you all could like avoid stepping on sediment and not touching sediment for those of you who are afraid of touching the sediment.
I mean, I could also just fly above it, guys.
You'll probably disturb it with your wings.
Yeah, just-
You'll probably kick up some stuff. It's
Shit.
fine.
I don't want to think about what happens when you breathe this in.
And he'll lift up part of the cloak, so
Yeah.
it sits just over the nose. And the
Okay.
mouth.
It's like walking through snow. There's so much of it just sitting around. But there are areas where people have like shoveled it into carts, so there is pathways that doesn't touch any of the sediment. So is it just Sumaji going in?
I'll go with.
Okay.
I'll.
So yeah, wherever the sediment is resting in the chamber, it kind of reacts to the two of yours' presence. It like faintly glows, and it kind of looks like embers that are the coals of like a dying fire that are glowing. That's what it kind of looks like when the sediment starts to like light up. It looks like coals.
Is there any interaction if we're like to the sediment or anything like that whenever we're both close to it?
Yeah, it just
Does it glow really bright,
it
or
glows
is it just
brighter. It
kind
glows
of- okay.
it glows brighter. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like definitely like reacting to your presence, much more so than the veins did. Like it's almost like everyone make perception checks. That's either in the chamber. Anyone who's in the chamber is normal. Anyone who's outside of the chamber trying to perception check what's going on, -5.
Okay.
Alright.
Is this a
-5 on
visual?
mine.
Like, is this sight based or anything like that?
This is sight based, but the others are out of the chamber, so they're further a little further away, so they can't get a super up close read on it.
17.
21.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
what up, Twinsy?
Did Abraham and Lyle try it, or
Yeah, 14 for
14? Okay.
Abraham. Yeah, 19 minus 5.
Okay.
9.
Perfect. So, Tero, Samira, and Sumaji. Tero just sees this. Samira and Sumaji, as you walk, the sediment
Real good
is...
peepers.
It's like if you're working with flour, it gets kind of staticky and it'll react to like your presence. Like if you go to put a finger in a dough of freshly poured flour, it'll like disperse because of static electricity. It's kind of like that of how it reacts in Sumaji and Samira's presence, but instead of being repelled, it's like being drawn. It's like magnetizing towards them.
Okay.
You two see it a little more up close. Like it's like drifting off of surfaces and like hovering in the air around you for a second before it drops to the ground. Tero just kind of briefly sees it like swirling around them as they walk, and it kind of looks like it's hanging in the air for a moment and then falling. For Tero.
I want to try something a little unconventional.
Let's do it.
I want to go up to like one of these like a small little pile that's gathered on the floor,
Sure.
and just cast frostbite into it. Just channel some of my.
It just like
Arcana
that's
into
the
it.
force of the magic kind of disperses it like a cloud. Just
Okay. I don't know why I thought that would do something different. Alright, whatever.
Maybe a warning before you.
Sorry,
do
guys.
stuff like that.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. I thought there would be
And then
something
it kind of
different.
just settles.
So all this room looks just like I don't want to say distilling, but like almost like a grind, like where
Yeah.
they're turning
It's,
it into
it-
the powder.
it's like a flour mill, but for what they do to precious ore and turn it
Okay.
into like.
the
This is
dust.
where they refine it. Yeah.
Okay.
But this is grinding it up into dust, which you normally don't do to precious metals.
Maybe you should take some of this dust, see if it has any alchemical properties.
Oh, right. Okay.
'Cause they spent so much time and material grinding it. Must be a reason.
It just looks like to everybody else. It just looks like the two of them are like standing in a room where someone grabbed all of the crack from, or all of the drugs from Breaking Bad and just dusted it and threw it in a chamber.
He'll get a vial from his alchemical set,
Yeah.
and he'll begin to.
Perfect.
Masquerade's gonna pull out a credit card and a tiny spoon and start.
So Sumaji, as you reach to examine it, to get some of the sediment, it lifts gracefully from the ground by itself, swirling around your fingers, reacting to your presence, swirling around your fingers like a host of tiny glimmering fireflies. The particles shimmer in response to your presence, their light dancing across your skin, lighting it up blue, before they settle and go through the fine mesh of your gloves and onto your skin. And you can see this bright blue light emanating through the fabric.
I rip the glove off.
Your like entire arm is like glowing this blue color. Everybody sees, even the people outside the chamber see this, before a wave of euphoric energy washes over you. A rush akin to a burst of dopamine, accompanied by a fluttering excitement in your stomach, like butterflies, and a deep, deep emotion, a feeling of longing before it suddenly fades.
Is this a fucking drug mill?
And the dust that you picked up is gone. Like it went into you. So you felt excitement, euphoria, like the rush of dopamine, and then a feeling of like a deep, deep emotion of longing.
What the fuck?
Nothing psychic and weird like touching the veins, but touching this like refined material did that.
The fuck was that?
That was intense. Holy shit. All right. Maybe we don't.
And that's when you notice your pulse getting back to its normal rhythm.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we don't touch the.
Samira, Sumaji's pupils are super dilated.
And you see he has like a slight sway, like he was at what, like he was almost like swaying slowly to that slow rhythm.
Okay.
He kind of is like writing himself.
You look like Mackers after one of his benders.
Sure. Don't. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Fuck. He's gonna walk out.
Okay. You will see Sumaji walk out of the chamber, and as he exits, the dust is following him, and then as he exits, the dust kind of just falls.
Could
Like,
I?
It's been like hovering towards them and reacting to the two of them the entire time they've been in the chamber. But after he picked it up, it's been acting a little more like
Question.
followy. Yeah.
Could I swipe one of G's vials, and I want to cast Gust to kind of like make a little mini wind, little tornado to kind of get some of this dust into the vial without touching it?
Make an Arcana check. If you fail this, you're gonna blow the dust out of the chamber to your friends.
Shit.
Do it.
Oh, Lex, you're such a bad influence on me. Okay, natural one.
So you got So Sumaji starts walking out of the chamber. The three of you see Sumaji walking out. The dust that's like magnetizing towards them kind of scatters and falls. And then Samira, you see muttering to themselves before casting a tornado on the dust to try to like get it into something, but instead blows the dust out of the chamber onto the three of you. Tero, Abraham, and Scooch.
Oh my god.
To react to this.
Okay.
I also have Gust that I can use.
Hot potato this. Hot potato. Game of hot potato with this. Oh my god.
Okay. Also, just also roll your spellcasting modifier if you.
You gotta beat a 2. Oh my god.
Maybe set the DC for it's a higher DC to save all three of them, but
Yeah.
a lower DC to just save
Yeah,
himself.
I'm gonna rate the DC on who you save with this. That's a good idea.
How do I roll my
Lex-
spell modifier? Because I know it's +4. Is it just a D20 +4?
It's just a D20
Yeah,
plus
you
your spell
can-
modifier.
Yeah.
If you go to your
Oh.
ability scores, you could just click your ability score that you use for your spellcaster.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So it's not a spell attack. It's just a
No.
modifier. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well then, we'll just do this.
$18. So you prevent it from blasting all three of you, and you throw it back into the chamber. Sumaji is exiting the chamber as it happens, so it's all happening behind Sumaji, and it just cakes Samira.
Yeah, I'll take that.
It's a spin and then a.
Yeah, Samira. Sumaji just got it on their hand, and it went into their arm. You
Oh.
blast it across the face. Any exposed skin on your arms goes into your eyes. It definitely goes into your mouth. Just you also, as it hits, Samira is just this beacon of blue light. Their entire body is just blinding blue light, like Dr. Manhattan kind of appearing. Just
Nice.
Samira, all of this particles immediately into your body.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel the same thing Sumaji felt. A wave of euphoria just blooms out. A huge hit of dopamine. This fluttering butterfly excitement. A deep, deep emotion of longing. And for the briefest of moments, your heart beats. Which hasn't beat in who knows how long. Before it goes still again. And the feeling leaves you as well.
I think she just clutches her chest and like leans against a wall really quick, like, the fuck was that?
Fucking Grinch. I'm feeling.
It's like beating out of
Honestly,
his.
A little
That's
bit.
all I can think
Yeah.
of. He said
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Sammy's heart grew 3 sizes this day.
Oh, my squid, you alright?
Whoa. I was gonna like grab the wall a bit. That's still
Yeah.
off kilter. What's going on?
Nothing. It stopped. I'm fine.
He's gonna
Wait.
take a long look at his sister.
She is not making eye contact.
All right, so I know something's up. Can I roll an insight?
wait.
Absolutely.
Are the siblings high?
Samir, this is definitely deception.
Yeah.
Sumaji, you have advantage because sibling.
Avoiding eye contact. Ah, fuck off. 15.
18.
So
You're blurring a bit. My vision.
yeah, you're also feeling it. So
I'm
All right.
fine.
He'll walk over and kind of like offer his hand and look to her feet.
Since when are there 2 of you?
What?
I'm seeing double. Give me a second.
Count backwards from 10.
10,
Not
11.
out loud. In your head. In your head. In your
Oh,
head.
shit.
He'll kind of take his hand and like put it over the face, like trying to be stealthy still.
Yeah. What were you trying to do?
I was trying to get some of this dust in a vial for robes.
Is it something that you can do, Blanche? Your little friend.
I can see if Eudora can touch it. Last time it nearly froze her joints, so I'm a little nervous about it. Well, now hold on. I might have just the tool for this job.
Wow.
Whoa. I wonder what it is.
That classic artificer skill, the right tool for the job.
Uh-huh.
I was just thinking I could, remove some of her like hind armor, basically her butt plate, and turn it into like a wedge.
I will say, doing this does require 1 hour of uninterrupted work during a rest, which can coincide with a rest, but it takes an hour to do this.
No, that'll take too long. Everything I'm thinking of will just take too long. Give me another second.
Hey, if it's too much, we can just forget it. It's just thought to bring it with us.
I don't think I have enough tools for that. Give me that. Why don't you give me that? Why don't you give me that vial?
Here you go.
All right. Hold this. And he puts it in her mouth.
Okay.
Why don't you scooch along the bottom there, and then go.
Okay.
Scoop.
Scooping up the dust. Her paws will be touching it a little bit. Freezes for a second. And you can kind of hear what sounds like servos, like grind, like jamming, like, and then there's a couple bit of sparks that start going like. Penny takes
You wouldn't.
6 points of damage.
Damn, that's a significant amount. All right, that's enough, pup. That's enough, pup.
But there is some of it in the jar,
Like
in the vial. Yeah.
Comes over, puts a stopper.
I say we sabotage the rest of this. How's that sound? And Bad Brain takes out the alchemist fire.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
I mean, we're supposed to stop it, not necessarily destroy it. Is that? I mean, I don't mean to get too much into semantics, but I think if we're, is our goal to destroy everything or stop it?
Yeah, well, we can do this on the way out, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, decide that.
I mean, starting fires while you're inside a house seems a pretty terrible idea.
It's a way to clear a house, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got on the rest of this
Yeah.
this level. Looks like there's a elevator down.
What a crane.
Yep. And then there's the tunnels with the ladder and everything that you didn't explore down.
Figure that out first before we go digging
Yeah.
deeper.
I was thinking about that ladder.
Yeah.
Too. Maybe let's go on that ladder.
Okay, so you
All
all.
right, double back gang.
Arzy.
Is Tero leading the way again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Tero gets to the front of the group, sneaks along. Another stealth check, please.
25.
Hell yeah. So you get to the corner where you get to like the little area where the ladder is. You turn around the corner, and it does go to a ladder. You don't see where the ladder leads currently, but just off of this little area is what looks like a rest area for where miners would come to, relax. Several benches lie in the chamber with wooden beams framing the space, though some are warped and cracked from years of supporting the walls and ceiling. Nearby, a makeshift table of a single plank atop 2 crates is cluttered with recently abandoned tools, clay mugs, and a half-empty water jug. And then, what looks like it's been knocked off the table onto the floor, you see an open tin box of salted venison jerky kind of scattered across the floor.
I mean, I relay all that, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Ladder.
All right. Feel free to root around if you need. If you want any of the food.
Yeah,
And
I'll go
yeah,
have a look.
Tero will slowly creep his way up the ladder so that we can get to the top. He can kind of just like peek over the edge.
Okay. The tunnel. So Tero, the tunnel you go up to investigate on your own to where the ladder is. It slopes upward, rough hewn walls and uneven floor, carrying the distant sound of wind and a cool draft that's coming from above the ladder. And that draft goes stronger as it opens into this vertical shaft going upwards, where a wooden ladder ascends towards a grated opening, and wind howls down through that, so it is a ventilation shaft.
Nothing up here, really. Unless we want to check the ventilation shaft, I can climb up there if we want.
What you guys think? I mean, it was what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how big it is. I might be able to just fly up there. How big is it?
The grade's big enough for like a person to like maintain it, but it's not big enough for like somebody to like climb up and through it. It's just for the intake of air, so that people don't suffocate down here.
It's a breathing vent, not a creeping vent.
Yeah, just it's straight up to the sky.
Abraham's gonna look at the makeshift rest area.
Yeah.
Just like, hey mom, what a bit of snack.
Yeah, I'll take some jerky.
Yeah, there's enough dried venison jerky to be a day's worth of rations. And it looks like the people left suddenly, quickly, and orderly, based on the investigation y'all are doing. Didn't leave in a panic, judging by the state of the room. The mugs still contain water. The jug is half empty, with fine particles of dust floating around in it. But the water isn't stagnant, and nothing is covered in dust. So it's again recent.
General dirt dust, or is it like the blue dust?
No, it's just like general ceiling crud.
Alright, looks like we've got a shaft ahead of us.
The elevator?
Yeah.
Like the only option.
So you all make your way towards the crane.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. A wooden crane towers above a massive shaft in the mine, its frame supporting a large wooden platform suspended by a network of sturdy chains. The platform, clearly designed for accessing the mine's deeper levels, features a compact winch and lever mechanism to raise or lower it as needed, built onto the platform itself. The walls of the shaft shimmer faintly, lit by the soft glow of blue veined ore that runs down and through the rock.
Is the... Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Is the bottom of the platform like lattice like that, where it has gaps in it?
Yeah, but not that big.
Okay, but still, like...
The gaps are like maybe like that. not
Like
super
half-
big. Like no one's at risk of falling through.
Right. So if Tero like hops onto it and like gets down, lays down, and then like puts his eye up against one, can he see down to see if he
absolutely.
can see the bottom?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You do not see the bottom.
Okay, so it's more than 60 feet down. Then.
At the end of your dark vision, you see what looks like a wooden platform sticking out of a corridor, meaning it looks like there's a landing about like a floor 60 feet down, and then beyond that it's darkness again.
Okay.
So it's like here's the shaft, my upward hand, and then there's like a little platform sticking out from like a tunnel here.
Gotcha.
And then beyond that, darkness.
Okay, and I can't see if there's like a doorway in the wall.
It
against that wall?
doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just another open, excavated passage.
But like, does the platform seem to like keep going, or is it just like a landing?
It's just like a landing for like this thing to like attach to when it descends.
So if this thing
then
descends and goes
leading
down to
into
it,
a
and we
hallway.
like, does it lead in? Does it lead somewhere, or does it look like it's just like sticking out of the wall?
Oh, it looks like it leads somewhere.
Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah,
So it looks like the next floor starts there, and the thing connects to that to get off.
that,
and then-
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody? Can you ask if anybody has any rope?
Oi, any rope? Hey, lots.
Ah. Aha.
Yeah. All right.
50-foot
Yeah,
rope.
we got rope.
All right, lovely. That way I can. This was presumably very loud and will alert anyone to our presence, so I can shimmy down first and take a look before we all make a loud clatter on our way down.
Ah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me.
All right.
What rest do you think?
Yeah, it's
We
not
gonna
more than ideal.
lower Marzipan down there?
Yeah, and if he needs backup, let him know. I can bring the air support. But yeah, man, if he wants to play cliffhanger, sounds dope.
All right. Yeah, Tara will go and like feed the rope through the edge
Okay.
of like the platform, like
Sure.
through one of the holes, and then wrap it around, then tie it off.
Yeah.
Make sure it's nice and tight, and then he's just gonna turn around so he's standing on the edge with his
Yeah.
back to the abyss, holding the rope in front of him,
Yeah.
and he's just gonna like lean back and just like let rope out, so he just like, woo, and then just like let himself to start kind of just slowly lowering down.
Okay. Are you securing it around yourself at all, or are you just doing it hands only?
Hands only.
Okay. Alright, so you
Just
start
like slowly letting it out.
Okay, so not like... Okay, cool. So you start to like slowly shimmy down with this rope. The sides are again like rough, but there's enough like natural like footholds and handholds, so you're not like super struggling. It's not like it's completely just sheer.
Yeah.
How far down? How much rope are we using? Are we doing both 50
It was-
feet rope? Or are we doing one 50-foot rope?
I think it was
one,
50. Yeah.
Okay.
150-foot rope.
Okay, so you get about roughly 50 feet down, and the landing to the second area looks like it's 10 feet below you, and then past that would be another 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So you see another platform exactly another 60 feet below this one,
Okay.
and then
Uh,
darkness.
Okay. We'll start. So he'll like get down to the bottom of the rope.
Yeah.
And like hang by one, like from the very end of the rope, hang down so he can like look into
Okay.
the passage.
For this, give me athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, absolutely. Ooh, 10.
10. Yeah. You kind of feel your arm muscles straining a little bit, and you're starting to like shake as you do this. But you crane just to look down and see where the second tunnel leads. Much less developed than the one you just came from, consisting of a single narrow tunnel that stretches ahead before ending abruptly at a cave-in. It doesn't look recent. However, a web of chains is anchored into the ceiling and floor, crisscrossing the passageway like a web, to create a barrier that makes it nearly impossible to approach the collapsed debris. And then there's a sign erected in front of the web of chains that's too far away to read.
All right. So it's a 50-foot rope. He was dangling it from the floor. It's a 60-foot drop. So he's hanging from his arm. His feet are like, what, 2 or 3 feet off the ground, basically?
2 feet off the ground with the platform, yeah.
Yeah. So he'll just let go and drop down.
You all hear, like, the soft sound of feet on wood, just doodle.
And, yeah, the rope just kind of like goes slack. And just, I'm going to investigate a little, but it looks like this floor is pretty much empty.
Yeah, Marzipan's investigating. I mean, sounds all right.
And, yeah, we'll just creep forward to read the sign.
All right, I'm not gonna have you make a stealth check because again, it's just a cave-in. There's nothing going anywhere. The sign reads, "Warning: toxic gases and fumes ahead. No admittance." So it looks like they caved in the tunnel to seal off a bunch of toxic gas and fumes.
I'll pass that. Mentally pass that along. Oh, the cave-in is. There's the cave-in, and it's here to seal off toxic gas.
Well, that's good and bad to hear.
Well, it's safely sealed away, at least.
Yeah. Good.
For now.
Yeah, wonder if we'll be any more of that.
So I think if you want to bring the elevator down, you can safely do that, at least down to this floor.
Alright, let's do it.
So the winch is in
We'll
the
find out.
direct center of the lift, and it connects to the chains that run up to the crane. So you just turn it in a clockwise motion, and it lowers it. Counterclockwise lifts it.
Alright.
So
And what's the volume coming out on this
Oh.
thing?
dun 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 dun. It's loud. It's a lot of like powerful mechanisms and gears that have to click into place with each push. So it's like clunk,
Yeah.
clunk, clunk. So Tero, you're in this passage and you just hear clunk, but echoed in this shaft. Just clunk.
So as the rope starts lowering down too,
Yeah.
what Tero would like to do
Oh.
is, as it comes down, grab onto the rope, and then
Nice.
just go over to the edge of the platform he's on,
And then slowly.
and then just step
Write
off.
it down
so-
like Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can like take a second and tie a loop in the end for his foot, and just stick his foot through it. Yeah, and then just Mary Poppins his way down.
Sure. Because the floor is lattice, you all do see Tero directly beneath the platform, just about 50 feet down, just Mary Poppinsing it down. So, yeah. Just so no one squishes Tero, possibly.
He'll
Yeah.
move if he hits the ground.
So you all pass the second floor that Tero just described. Glunk, glunk. This thing moves about like 5 feet every, or not 5 feet, like 10 feet every full rotation. So it's not super fast, and it's hard to push it. Like you can't just rapidly like.
Right. Can I try doing it up? Like, as we're going down, I'm gonna like try moving it up to see how much harder it is to go up than it is to go down.
Roughly the same.
Okay, cool.
Tero, you see the third floor entrance before anybody else. Reveals a wide tunnel stretching straight ahead. Torches mounted every 30 feet illuminate the passage. The ground is coated in a fine layer of glowing blue sediment, and you can hear faint, hushed voices coming from down that tunnel. You can't hear what they're saying, but they don't seem to be reacting to the very loud glunk, dunk, dunk.
Okay.
And you start to slowly like get below that platform, but not super fast. It's still you're like about to reach it.
Okay. Well, because does the lift like stop when it gets to the floor above, or does it keep going down towards this?
It would keep going down unless it stops, like purposefully.
Okay. Then
You want us to stop and have you investigate before we come down?
it's Tero will be like, just pause for a second, pause.
And he'll.
Dunk.
And so we're just resting at essentially that first
Yeah.
landing on the second floor. Yeah.
Yeah. So he will
So you're about 10 feet above
Yeah.
or roughly ish.
Yeah. Yeah. So if he can just like, kind of just like lean over and see if he can see a little more specifically what he's looking at here.
Just a tunnel that goes down and down and down and turns to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a lot of the floor is covered in that blue sediment that Sumaji and Samira were playing with. And then you can hear like very hushed voices, can't make out any words, coming from the end of the tunnel. It's about 60 feet away and around a corner. And then directly below you would be 60 feet to just ground. And
Okay.
what looks like the last floor of the mines.
Okay. I hear voices.
Alright, Marzipan hears voices. Now, what do you think? We think investigate, potentially get seen, or keep going, aim for the boss man?
It could be innocence. It could be not so innocence. I could go find out.
Yeah, make it quick. Well, as we're making our way down to the lower level.
And yeah, they don't seem to be panicked or like reacting, like I said, Tero, to the sound of this massive lift being lowered.
Alright, and Marzipan, how about we start sniggering down while you go investigate. You hop on when we get back.
Sounds
if
good.
that's the case. Alright. Starting at about
All right. So he'll do this. He'll like drop down so he's hanging, and like this one he won't try to hold on. He'll just like drop down so he can just lower and let go.
Okay.
And land. And then does the powder like fill the hallway like the full length?
No, it's like kind of dusted on the side.
Okay, but it's like he doesn't risk like walking.
No,
through
no,
it,
no.
really.
No.
Okay, then yeah, he's gonna creep down the hallway and try to get closer to.
Stealth check with advantage because of how loud the lift and crane is.
Okay. 18.
18. As you kind of creep further down the tunnel, the voices grow louder, but they remain hushed and subdued.
Mm-hmm.
You can distinguish 3 or so voices. Each thing the people are saying sounds strained, as though they're speaking as if they're breathless.
Mm-hmm.
And they're endlessly repeating the same 2 words. Between these repetitions, you hear soft, joy-filled sobs, like happy crying. Just, we're family. We're family. What a family.
All I'm hearing is a bunch of people repeating, "We're family," and I'm concerned.
We are family.
Boy, disaster siblings.
Oh,
What happened when you touch them, the dust?
Oh, man.
Just felt really, really good. DM, as we are now getting a bit coherent-ish
Yeah.
again, did it seem like if prolonged exposure to this stuff can have lasting effects?
You have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
There's one way to find out.
It was a good feeling, but it also just it wasn't right. It didn't feel true, or I don't know exactly how to describe it. But yeah, I mean, there is a connection. So what they're saying, I think, kind of makes sense.
Wait,
I think we need to move a little faster.
Did it hurt at all? Or
No.
you said it felt good?
It was amazing.
Real good, yeah.
What about after?
I've never felt more alive in the last 2 years.
Well,
I
what about
mean,
after?
I don't feel any. I look at the DM. I don't feel any effects.
No, you don't. You feel there's no like after you've had like a bunch of coffee or like anything that would be considered an upper. There's no like after the fact. You don't feel like the fucking like after you like coming down from a sugar high. It doesn't feel like that. Or like after you drank a lot of coffee and it kind of wears off. It doesn't feel like that. There's no grogginess. There's no like ugh. You just feel like you did before.
There's a missing. I mean, there's a moment like there's a fraction of it that I kind of want to go back to it, but nothing.
I will say the feeling of longing felt more like missing someone you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah. All right.
Right, well, that all sounds like drugs to me.
Yeah, I mean it's. But
A smuggler, you know. You see that stuff.
something's reacting to.
And yeah,
Yeah, I'm worried about the other. I think we need to pick up pace. If there's only 3, where's the others?
yeah, Tero, you just standing there behind the corner, just hearing, "We're family. We're family. We're family."
What we want Tero to do, come back? We keep going?
We keep going.
Does it sound like they're right around the corner? Or
Oh,
further
like
away?
relatively close.
Oh, I can just go take a peek real quick.
Doesn't sound like they're moving either. It just sounds like they're stationary. Like they haven't
I'll
been
take a
moving.
peek. Yeah, he'll just like
Yeah.
slowly like peek around the corner and then like slowly start making his way a little
Okay.
closer so we can see what.
Rounding the corner, you see 3 figures: a pale, older
Okay.
dwarf man with weary brown eyes, a young human man in his 20s with a freckled face locked in an expression of awe, and a hobgoblin woman with vivid blue eyes and lightly woven dark brown braids. All 3 are fused into the stone wall of the tunnel, kind of like people, kind of like in the hives in Alien, where people are like,
Mm-hmm.
like into the walls like that. They're fused into the stone. Like you can't see how they're put into the stone. It's like they're just part of the stone. Their bodies are fully entwined with the glowing blue veins, like running through them. Their skin coated in the faintly luminous blue sediment, like completely coated in it. And it looks like the sediment is merging with their flesh and forming patches of like raised scaly lesions wherever the sediment is like resting. It's like it's merging with the skin and turning it into these like scaled lesions, like raised gross looking lesions that are like kind of like really bad eczema that's like scaling over.
Oh,
And they're just repeating the same phrase, and they are utterly unaware of your presence. You can literally like you're standing like probably like right beside them. As soon as you like peek around the corner, you're standing right there. You're right beside one of them, and then beyond these figures, the tunnel extends to a T-junction where it branches into 2 short passages, and the veins continue down that whole tunnel. Just
oh, you all might want to see this.
Ka-tunk, 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 ka-tunk.
and you get to the 3rd floor where Tero is. You'll begin making your way to where Tero is, and you see what he is currently looking at. These 3 humanoids melded into the stone, like it's formed around them, the veins running through them, these lesions forming wherever this like blue sediment is, and they're just saying, oh, repeating, 3 of them are repeating, we're family. And like, they sound incredibly happy about it. They're crying out of just overwhelming joy.
Yeah, it's not right.
But as Sumaji and Samira approach, they stop their chant and they turn their heads to the siblings. And they just start smiling at them. Brother, sister. Brother, sister. Brother, sister.
Where are the others? That's not his accent. That's not his voice. Where are the others? That's definitely not him.
They follow
I was
the
like ant here. When
Yeah, it was.
the dwarf looks over, his eyes just kind of puffy because he's been crying, but just so happy. They answered the call, went below. Are you here?
What?
Do you hear the call as well?
That's why we're here. We brought others to join.
They don't seem to they don't seem aware of the other three at all.
Does there look like a means of removing them?
No. It's like they're part of the stone, part of the crew, part of the ship. It's like they're part of the walls.
Sumaji's gonna
Brother
pull
Sumaji.
He's gonna pull a crossbow bolt, and he's just gonna try to coup de grace, like right through the, like just
Right through the head?
press it
To the
hard
to
into
the dwarf?
temple.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
They
he'll
die with a smile on their face.
he'll coup de grace the three of them if
Okay. They just go still. The scaly lesions crumble and fall away. And the veins that are running through them pull out of the skin and go back into the wall.
but they're still like
Oh, they're still like stuck in the stone dead.
cool.
But
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Man, man, shame.
Let's keep going. We gotta go deeper.
The
Yeah,
dwarf was
That's
wearing
a corrupted.
the dwarf was wearing a helmet that had like, you could see it had like a little candle holder in the front to be like a funny little, like a makeshift little mining helmet.
Oh, this could be useful. Man, corrupted brain, not gonna work. All right.
Not a good idea.
And yeah, the tunnel ends in a
Right,
T-junction and splits off to the left and right.
Right, I want a new hat.
I don't think anybody wants to wear that hat.
I'll take the hat, man. You got my mask on. I'll take the hat.
Yeah, hey.
Love a hat. Love a new accessory.
All right, Scooch did give somebody his welder's mask and then lit it up with light, the light spell. So that is
It was
there are
bad-
names on the person's window.
I didn't have the scroller. Go. But yeah, bad luck, Brian. I gave him that.
Oh,
yeah. So it does. Yeah, this is the tunnel. You take this dwarf's helmet, and then yeah, the tunnel extends, and then T-junction left and right. I didn't map out the whole mine because these two floors. Well, you'll see why they're not mapped out.
Can I attempt to shoulders hunch a bit? Can I attempt to try to get a bead on a fresh scent, fresh trail?
Yeah, go for it. Perception check.
22.
22. People. You can smell the faint scent of people.
Mhm.
It's the assorted people you smelled earlier in the mine.
Mhm.
They came from the T-junction tunnels directly ahead and came this way towards where the lift would be.
Does it seem like there was some from each side?
Yeah,
Oh.
quite a lot. You pick up 6 distinct scents.
Can I follow those 6 distinct? Are they
Like-
kind of 3 from one way through
Yeah,
to the other?
yeah.
Let's go
So
left.
You
I smell.
you get to the T-junction and
What?
somebody said something. I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, sorry. I was like, it, it seems like some of them recognize you two siblings.
I think it's because we touched again. I think it's because we interacted with the None of you have you? I don't think any of you
No.
have touched it. So
No, so I don't know. I think maybe you two hang back in other instances, right? Because them others in the walls, they don't seem to see us.
or if we come upon others, we might be the best ones to be up front, to engage. They sense a connection with this.
I mean, that's if you're willing to, end that many lives. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think what Rosie here is trying to say is that they might be able to de-escalate a situation, and leverage that connection they already have.
Hoping all the
Yeah.
hoping that if
Um,
any others that we run into aren't going to be fused into a wall where I won't have to mercy kill them. So
Yeah,
that's our hope.
I'm overthinking it. We can keep
I'll-
going.
Tero, can you stick close with me?
Mm-hmm.
Sumaji's going to start leading the way, going
Okay.
down the left tunnel.
So you get to the T junction. Beyond those three figures, T junction branches into two short passages, each that end abruptly into a dead end. You kind of look both ways, and you see dead ends, pretty 30 feet in either direction. The walls of these two passages are fractured in places, as if something had forcibly broken through the stone. Yet there are no signs of burrows or additional tunnels, only jagged openings just inside the stone. Possibly as though something that had been trapped within the walls burst out. And they're vaguely all the same size.
How many things?
There'd be 3 on one tunnel, 3 on the other. Matching, and each hole where the something broke out smells like the people you've been smelling, Sumaji.
And this is the only other way we can go.
For this
right?
floor, yeah. There's one floor left.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there was, and he's going to point out the different indications and say, "This is where I picked up the sense from. It seems like something came out of the wall, like it was embedded."
You mind if I have a look?
Sure.
I'm going over it.
Investigation check,
Just kinda-
Abraham.
Just have a look at that wall. See what's going on with it. See what you can see.
And just to keep our mind's eye alert and aware, all the walls that we're going to be seeing have those blue veins.
Every single surface of the mine is basically
That's-
covered in the veins.
Making sure
But
does
the
it look like
walls,
the-
it's more like the walls and the ceilings have the veins, the floors don't.
Okay.
But yeah, Abraham, investigation
Abraham's
check.
gonna walk over with his hands behind his back, kind of get up to that, and just kind of squat down and just look at the whole thing.
Yeah.
22.
22. There's something soft and pink kind of resting at the bottom of one of these little holes. They're like holes in the wall horizontally, not vertically. So it's like an indentation almost. Like a rough indentation that somebody broke out of. And yeah, it looks like there's like a pile of pink kind of in here on the bottom of it, like the ground of the hole. You can't make out what it's like, but it's a pile of tan colored pink, almost like tanned pink, in
What
a
is
weird
that?
pile, and it looks like there's clumps of this brown hair sticking out of it.
What is that? How far away is it from
Yeah, it'd be it'd be maybe 2 feet in front of you, but it's in a weird pile that you can't really make out what it is, just on the way it's positioned.
Right.
But you see
Uh,
pink bits and then tufts of hair in places.
Yeah, he's gonna take out his his paintbrush.
Yeah.
And just kind of flip it around, take the back end of it, and then just kind of poke.
It's squishy, but it's not wet. There's like give to it.
Alright, he's gonna push a little harder.
Kind of punctures it a little bit.
Alright, pulls it out.
Pull it out, and there's just like this, like, nothing really on the bottom of the paintbrush, but there is like a little bit of like blood and what looks like a mucus like substance.
Alright, he's gonna take a tentacle to it.
It feels like skin and hair. Like a pile of just skin. And as you examine it closer and you start to like poking at it and like moving it around, it is the entire sloughed off outer skin layer of somebody that looks like it just kind of slipped away. Like fell off of somebody. Just
Alright, fellas. Come on over. This is gruesome. But I think we all need to see what happened here.
Abraham shows you a literal human skin suit that came off clean, but you can see where it split. It split at the top of the scalp, and it would have, when it fell, it would have collapsed and then kind of folded in on itself. So it's a weird pile. But when it's like lifted up, not like, I don't know if you're lifting it up, but like you can all tell that it is like someone basically slipped out of their skin suit.
Oh, dang, man. Someone's going to need that before their birthday comes up.
So like the eyes, it's a completely perfect like eyelids. Still, the eyelids are still there. Like everything is still like intact except for the big like split in the scalp where it looks like somebody like got out of a onesie.
Ugh.
Like yeah, someone, you could literally like put this thing on and wear it, and like that's what it looks like. So if Tero wanted to make a costume for himself out of a skin suit,
Come on, Tero, that's your costume.
I mean, he's eyeing it. He's looking at it.
Yeah, what's it? How big is it? Like, what's the size of the potential?
looks like it was.
size
It
of
looks like it was probably
person?
like a average height man, but like like slim, but strong. Probably, probably like a man in
So
his
like
like probably a man in his like late 30s.
And
5'10" human.
butt strong. He's got a
Yeah,
dump.
he's got a big old dump truck. Well, not anymore actually. It's just the skin. So there's nothing in there.
It's
Like
saggy in the butt.
It's
region.
saggy in the butt region. This person was caked up, and
Thing.
there is a little. There are bits that are. There are bits. There's like an empty
Yep.
Yeah.
on display.
Coin purse.
Yeah, you can make it into a coin purse.
Tero's coin purse.
No. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think did this? You think it happened?
I just all
This
I,
guy crawled out.
I'm just saying all I can see is this is one way for us to get a disguise, but this is the gnarly way to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to think. Had this happen, and could it happen to one of us?
You're basically the villain in Men in Black 1.
Oh yeah.
I got suit.
Is that better?
Oh God.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I say that
so-
all the time. More sugar.
Sugar and water.
No, man, I think this is this seems as though perhaps there was a turn after someone succumbed to the blue stuff, so maybe y'all don't snort as much anymore, or try not to get it on you as much. You guys are just playing in it like it's I don't know, like it's mud and you're making mud pies. Why are you guys
It
doing
was an experiment.
Mhm.
All right. We learned what not to do, and we've moved on.
Oh, we're ready to put that in the past then. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, then I won't. Then I trust you won't be rubbing it all over yourselves anymore. Then.
That's still
Never
young.
wrote. It was an accidental, misguided, misjudged gust.
Yeah. No, I had to make sure the gust did not come on the rest of it. Didn't.
Didn't what on the rest of you?
Yeah.
The
Well,
rest.
Didn't what?
no. Thanks again, Blanche. It is appreciated.
All I'm saying is it was an accident. And
Yeah.
it shouldn't happen again, but it might. All right?
Well.
We okay with
Try-
that?
Well, I feel like I've awakened your masquerade, and I don't know that I need to.
The person with the mask on is a completely different person from the person without the mask?
I will say
we all wear masks, metaphorically speaking.
to,
No, also literally.
to help paint the picture of the skin suit a little more, just so people are like more aware of how whatever happened. Looks like, yeah, split from the scalp, but from the inside, and something took it off.
Okay.
It looks like they molted.
Like they molt, like a person molted.
Hmm.
I've seen those crab videos.
Yeah, but
Good for
just
them.
imagine a person doing it.
Yeah. Alright. Well.
Let me just enjoy that nightmare.
If people had the mole.
Yeah. I
Do
think we
that,
better get
Mo.
going then.
Yeah.
We keeping this? I'm putting it down. I don't want to carry it.
Oh yeah. So,
Tie the arms around your neck.
Skin is heavy.
Yeah, an entire body's worth of skin. Yeah.
I don't think that'll make the cape that you want it to.
I don't want cape.
Wow.
Make a cowl out of the upper half of the face.
Well, I mean, he is looking for something to make it so he doesn't look as much of like a.
Take the top of the head off and wear the scalp and the hair as a toupee.
God.
I mean, that would go bad fast.
Yeah, it would be so gross.
Yeah. Alright.
And then for the investigation, there are 5 more humanoid skin suits in each of the little holes.
Oh, not just the one. Okay.
No, and then you would also notice 5 more.
Alright.
Maybe something birthed out of these things. I mean, maybe they got infused with this stuff and it did something and they became something else.
I mean, there's 6 sets of bones around here somewhere. Right?
Or I don't know. Yeah, let's keep moving.
Yeah. Alright, back to the elevator. Marzipan, you heading down? Alright.
Take the lead, yeah. Right to van.
All right. Mary Poppins underneath the lift again. Everyone.
Well, he's gonna have to slide down because they came down, so
Yeah.
the rope is just dangling. He's gonna have to
Yeah.
slide down to his Mary Poppins spot, and then he's nearly at the bottom at that point. So
For
Yeah,
the
you're
next
nearly
10
at the,
feet,
you're nearly at the ground floor now. There's no
Yeah, so-
platform. It's just straight shaft ends.
yeah. So
Yeah,
before
we're
he
gonna
hits before he drops, he's gonna look and see what's around before he just drops onto the floor.
This tunnel. The glowing blue veins grow denser and more vibrant as you get deeper, and then in the tunnel, their luminescence fills the space so completely that the torches lining this tunnel at the bottom remain unlit. Their light unnecessary in the blue glow. Just and it goes to just another tunnel straight ahead.
One Marzipan. You good with us creating a bit of audio camouflage?
Sure.
Alright, on our way down.
Gunk, gunk, gunk.
Gunk, gunk.
You start creeping down this tunnel then, Tero?
Mm-hmm.
Stealth check. With advantage because of the noise.
With advantage? Yeah. Sweet.
Wow, 12.
With advantage?
Gunk,
Wow.
gunk, gunk.
Yeah, I rolled 2 4s.
Um,
Now, here's a question, Justin. Or I'll just say this. If that were to fail,
yeah.
specifically if that counts as a failure, I have a thing that I can do to fix it.
Well, perception checks are going to be done with disadvantage too.
Okay.
Just because of the noise.
Okay.
How do you fail your stealth check?
I'm gonna try to not, and I'm gonna use, what is it called? This is a feature I haven't had a chance to use yet. Psi-bolstered knack. When your non-psionic training fails you, your psionic power can help. If you fail an ability check when using a skill or tool with which you have proficiency, you can roll one psionic energy die and add the number rolled to the check, potentially turning failure into success. You only expend the die if the roll succeeds.
Okay.
So I just get to add a d6
Yep.
onto it. Which, 1. Does a 13 make it?
Gunk, gunk. Yes.
Nice.
So this entire
Wow, that
tunnel
was
is bright light with the blue veins glowing. It's brighter than the glow when they react to the siblings. The chambers, so it leads into a chamber, then to another tunnel. There's nothing in this chamber, and then ahead, coming from the brightest concentration of light at the exit of this chamber, the light is like pulsing softly in like a gentle rhythm, like no noise, but just the pulse of light is in like a steady, gentle rhythm. And from that direction, you can hear the sound of water being disturbed, like people are wading through it. And you hear the murmur of incoherent babbling. And then that tunnel kind of descends into like 2 feet of water and continues around a corner. But you can hear people like walking through the water, or individuals wading through the water just outside of this chamber. And that's what you
Okay.
get.
Alright, I'll relay all that back up to Bad Brain, which is like, alright, what do you think I should do?
Again. What do you think? Investigate more? Get more eyes on? Alright. Where are we at on the thing, Justin, if we're going
You're probably just about to reach
Close.
the bottom, yeah.
Alright, I guess we'll untie the rope, get that back up,
Yep.
so that it doesn't get, like,
Yeah.
marred or anything at the bottom.
Okay.
Alright, we're on our way.
And then the platform hits the ground floor.
I suppose, based on what Marzipan said, we'll do some stealth.
Yeah, you can see Tero just up ahead.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
it opens directly into the chamber, and you can see this pulsing light. Sumaji, the pulsing of light. Samira, the pulsing of light is similar to the rhythm you felt when you touched the sediment. The 4 of you, a group stealth check, please, as you approach Tero. These are just straight stealth checks because the lift is no longer.
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
Masquerade. It was so close to a nat 20.
7 for
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
17.
Okay.
Oh no.
Don't.
Oh no.
That is a natural 1 for the 3.
Okay, so
Man,
that
I've
is
told you guys
definitely.
about the time Jeff and I used to try and sneak
That
in,
is definitely a fail for the
and
group
we would
stealth
try
check.
and
Quiet. Shut it.
So Tero, you hear that
What? I'm
happening.
telling you, it's kind of
You hear that coming down the tunnel, and Tero, you hear the wading in the water stop.
Shush. We're trying to be stealthy, Blanche.
I think they heard us.
And
Why?
then you hear
We've been had.
what sounds like, and then silence.
Yep. You said like a
Alright.
Like rustling, coming from the chamber that Tero's. Just the chamber that's just beyond where Tero is.
Alright, gang. I think it's safe to assume we got an ambush ahead of us. So be ready.
And you all hear murmuring, babbling, incoherent voices, and then more rustling, and then what sounds like figures wading through the water that's just beyond this chamber.
I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on Rose Gold.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make it do thunder damage.
Okay.
No, and now I'm gonna do fire damage.
Okay. You just hear and then just wading through the water.
Eat this real quick. And I'm just shoving a pepper in G's mouth.
What is that?
It's eat it.
It just feeds you a
Fine.
Carolina Reaper.
I got it at the market. Don't worry about it.
Alright, Marzipan, you want to still take the lead, or are we just all going in at once?
Well, I know they heard you, but they didn't necessarily hear me.
Yeah, so how about we keep making noise and you have a look?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Or
get closer and
everyone.
just peek.
Okay.
Or everyone, keep making noise, yeah?
I got a plan, and I need y'all just to make sure. I'm hearing water. Just make sure you stay out of the water.
Tero.
He'll forward that to Marzipan.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I think he's connected anyway.
Yeah, like I was telling you though, Jeff wasn't very good at sneaking. I was much better at sneaking. Jeff would always, he was a nervous farter, so every time he was trying to sneak in somewhere, he'd be blasting ass all over the place. They didn't hear us. They sure as that shit smelled us. And just keep walking towards wherever we're going.
Okay.
Right, we were given like some noise camouflage to Marzipan as they
So
investigate.
Tero, stealth check with advantage.
Okay. $27.
You creep along the tunnel out of this chamber into the next one. Does slope downward slightly, getting into like 2 feet deep of surprisingly warm water.
Someone peeing.
The tunnel widens into a vast chamber, partially flooded with 3 feet of surprisingly warm water, so difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
At its center, if you don't have a swimming speed, whatever. All right, whatever. Well, you're not really swimming in it, so it's wading through difficult terrain because you can't swim in it. At its center, the pool deepens dramatically, like a huge drop off, revealing a massive submerged heart. Large, jagged tufts of ice protrude from the water's surface like frozen spires growing out of said heart. The glowing blue veins thread outward from the heart, weaving into the chamber walls and having overtaken the original ore deposits, transforming the entire mine into essentially a sprawling circulatory system.
Mm-hmm.
Wading aimlessly in the frigid water are figures dressed in protective mining gear, designed to mine in harsh, cold environments, yet these individuals are grotesquely altered, their bodies twisted and deformed into horrific dragon-like hybrids, as though something had attempted to incubate such a creature rapidly. The skin is glistening and wet, covered in like a thin mucus-like substance. They bear a striking resemblance to the dragon-human abominations you encountered in Dr. Ichabod's basement in Nelduin, but are slightly more complete, and have large, dripping, fleshy wings protruding from their backs as if they broke through the skin when forming. And you can still see patches of, like, humanoid flesh stuck in places that didn't completely slough off when they hatched. And they're just waiting aimlessly in the pool around the heart. And just babbling. Whatever it is.
Okay. Looking at the room,
Yeah.
it's all water. There's no land in
There's
here.
water. The ground is all just water on the floor. There's
Okay.
no like solid ground, but there are like some like large boulder like formation, like stone formations that go to the ceiling. But yeah, there's no like solid actual ground. It's all just 3 feet deep water, and then where the heart is submerged, it's like super deep.
Okay. Wait, you said there's things that go to the ceiling?
Yeah, there's like some like tufts of stone in the center of the chamber that rise all the way to the ceiling and are part of the ceiling too. It's
So like pillars, basically?
yeah, like naturally excavated to form into like these pillars.
Oh, like so it's not like a stalagmite that's merged.
No,
it's like
just
it's like this whole
excavated.
thing has been dug out and those were
Yeah.
just intentionally left.
And,
Oh, okay.
and it looks like whoever dug it out, found a
Gotcha.
big heart submerged in the center of this like pool.
Pass on that whole description to Abe to tell everybody else. On those pillars, are they perfectly smooth straight up, or are they like jagged? so
They're
it'd be like
jagged,
handhold?
like roughly hewn and excavated.
Okay, are they jagged enough that'd be a place to like perch on one?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
You'd be directly above the heart, roughly.
okay. Let me know when you're all going to get here, and I will get ready to start the party.
Making no way.
Alright, fellas. We running in?
1 second. And the shoulder pops out of place as you watch the form of Sumaji just begin to grow, taking over some of the tunnel. I'm just fuck it. I'm transforming, bitch.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I was gonna. Since there's so much water, I was gonna use Shocky on them, but I'm a little nervous now. I don't want to get you guys hurt.
You gonna... Yeah, you Vanguard. You Vanguard, get on it. You first, all of us after.
Let me look at the rules because I did remove lightning damage and water rules because it turned out to be super dumb a few campaigns ago. But
Oh yeah, I've had
Oh, but-
I've had groups that have fucked themselves up because we did that. They're like,
But
"Oh,
I-
let's do that." I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
But I think with Shocking Grasp, I could be remembering the description of the spell wrong, but I think either the player has advantage on the attack if they're wearing armor,
metal, yeah.
or something like that, or they have disadvantage on like whatever. Yeah,
You get advantage on
yeah.
the attack, yeah.
Cool.
yeah,
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
legacy shopping grass. Yeah, it's advantage if they're wearing metal. Doesn't say anything about spreading through water because it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
I won't worry about fucking you guys up too much.
All right, so Sumaji,
Yeah.
you start transforming. Tero, what are you doing? Are you?
So as soon as as soon as they tell me that they're about to get, as soon as they're about to come in behind me, basically,
Yeah.
what he's going to do is, basically, so he can get this off as a surprise
Yeah.
before initiative is rolled.
Yeah.
He would like to, as his bonus action, and he would like to do something. Since the rest of the party isn't here to see it, can I just say what the effect is?
Yes.
Okay. So when they arrive,
Mhm.
he's already up, perched on one of the pillars on like a nice jagged spot that he scouted out,
Sure.
within
there's the map, so you can find a spot for yourself.
Perfect. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So if he had been able to get like, to here to peek around.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's a good spot right there. He would have gotten himself perched right there.
Okay.
And then, so he's up there, perched on it, and then he just leans around the corner, manifests the Psychic Blade, and hucks it into B there.
Yeah, go for it. With
From
advantage.
stealth.
With advantage.
Yeah.
And then everybody else roll initiative. Roll.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
an 11 with advantage. Holy shit!
Oh.
Tero's ability to roll miraculously
So,
low continues.
It goes into the water, but because it's not really a physical thing, it doesn't make a noise as it just goes into the water. So it doesn't really alert them.
Yeah, all right, I'll take it.
But that'll be...
That one for a 5 on initiative.
that will
As
be
soon as
on
combat
initiative.
starts, Tero chokes. It's crazy.
Alright. Yeah, I think... Let's make sure everyone's in a square here. Alrighty.
Kate, can you send me the Dragon's Breath stuff?
But as we get to that point, as the Psychic Blade just goes into the water and vanishes, the sound your friends were making was heard to cover your tracks. So they all kind of, these three right here, start to like snap their heads in that direction. And as the four of you and Penny start to creep down the corridor, you see two of them that are visible snap their heads in your direction. And that's where we're going to go to break. We'll be back here in 10 minutes for difficult terrain combat for people who can't fly. Bye!
Oh goodness.
So, does Tero still count as hidden, basically?
Yeah, because
Okay.
a psychic weapon doesn't... Yeah. But we'll be back momentarily. Oh, look at that. Sumaji's in direct... Cool. So, the noise, the loud group's making. Tero, you're perched up on your little outcrop. One of the heart's ventricles lifts up out of the water, like a long, weirdly long ventricle, lifts up out of the water and lashes out at Sumaji from 35 feet away. Sumaji, I would like you to make a strength saving throw.
Fuck off. Oh, wait. That was a 16. I thought it was a 6. Dirty 20.
Okay, you avoid as this ventricle comes flying towards you to like wrap around you and pull you deeper into the room, but you dodge it just as it smashes into the wall beside you and then retracts. 2 more ventricles,
Oh, fuck off.
because it's 3 total. You're in the way. You're the only one in the way, so the other 2 are going to come flying. So two more strength saves.
All right.
God.
21.
Yep, dodge the second one.
And 19.
Dodge all 3.
Oh, nice. And all of us are looking and like, fuck, we don't want to go.
I'm like, you see Sumaji's claws are just like, at the second one, he takes it and he just like, he palms it and slams it to the ground. And the third one, he just brings his arms up and the scales tighten, almost harden as he blocks it.
Alright, sensing the commotion from that tunnel, one of these little abominations, these humanoid dragon gross hybrids, the wings fan out, and it's gonna fly in the direction. It's gonna go 40 feet to right there. And just stay in the air flapping its wings. We'll say, nah, it'll fly over there and land in the water, actually. Bringing us to Sumaji, then Abraham.
Okay. here. Okay. Sumaji, you're gonna see as he dodges, he begins to run as he does. There's like a shimmer that travels across the dragon scales of golden light before there you see like pushing through these divine looking wings, like these luminescent spectral wings kind of sprout from his back as he kind of stumbles into the water, but they begin to pick him up as I do bonus action Radiant Soul.
Yeah.
And so he's gonna pick up, and so he's gonna be just coasting over the water. 10, 15, 20. I want to get here.
Sure.
And he's gonna open his mouth, feeling that sensation of the pepper in his mouth. He's gonna open it. What's the damage again, Kate? What did you pick?
3d6 fire damage.
It's fire. The mouth opens and a roiling bit of flame, gout of flame, just sprays down. And he's gonna. I know the heart is too deep, but he's gonna try to He's aiming toward the heart, but he's gonna try. He's getting D and B.
Okay, cool.
This cone, this 15-foot cone.
Yeah, go for it.
They need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, that'll be natural 20 for a 22.
Okay.
This die that rolled like 2 natural 20s last time. Oh, and disadvantaged natural 20s, which was really fun. And then the other one got a 12.
Okay, so the second one fails. The first one succeeded. It's 10 damage, 10 fire damage.
Okay.
For the one that failed, and then 5 for the one that succeeded.
10 and 5 to D. Okay.
So that's where was that? 5, 20. How many feet do I have? 30. We'll just get about right here.
Okay, that'll bring us to Abraham.
Still in the air.
Abraham, since this thing popped off, sees these tubular things come and just about hit Sumaji as he's parrying them, and then Sumaji runs in there and we hear I imagine the light. It's just all right, here we go. And trying to psych himself up, Abraham's gonna just start running in.
All right, just so you know, anyone on foot, it's once you get into the chamber itself, it's difficult terrain.
Okay,
Because
so
the
that's 5,
water's 3 feet deep.
10, 15,
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
And then so anything
part
south of here,
anything past that is difficult terrain.
Okay, cool. So that's 20.
So just so everybody knows, anything past here is difficult terrain.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. That's helpful. All right. And then he's gonna bonus action and use his swiftness. So you'll see his legs will appear to get longer, but not really. It's almost like an optical illusion, but it'll result in him able to bonus action dash.
Sure.
And he uses a spell slot for that.
Okay.
So he has 10 feet of movement yet, but he can dash.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll dash for how do I say? Sorry, 10. But then there's got it. So I've got 40 feet of movement, but it's 10 each.
Yep.
So then that's 10, 20, 30, 40.
Okay.
Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Okay. And then tentacle attack on C.
Go for it.
Okay. Right, tentacle attack. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right. For nice, 11 damage.
What kind of damage is the tentacles?
It is bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. So what's this? What are their faces? Are like you said, dragon-esque or?
Yeah, it's like somebody tried mixing human embryo and dragon business, and it quickly incubated them.
All
So
right.
it's just
So
gross
he's
bit of
gonna-
both.
All right. So he's gonna send one of his tentacles to like kind of do like a choke out maneuver on this guy's throat, and the other one is going right up his nose.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's your turn. Action, bonus, action, movement.
Yep.
That'll bring us to F. Which is going to fly to here. Clear the distance, skimming along the surface of the water. And then with the momentum, it's going to make a claw attack on Sumaji. Any allies within 5 feet? It gets pack tactics, so it gets advantage.
Oh no! Oh no!
For a 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
So the claws rake across your side. You take... I rolled the wrong die. I rolled a d10. 5 slashing damage. Plus 2 cold damage.
Right.
And that'll bring us to that. To Samira.
How tall is this rock?
Floor to ceiling.
Oh, okay. I thought I could climb that.
Nope.
That's the wrong tool. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 25. Can I get... If I aim this correctly, can I get just B and D and not
Yeah.
Sumaji?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Color Spray on B and D.
Okay.
That is going to be 60-10. Trying to make sure they don't need to make a save. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 34.
Okay. And how does that affect them? The lowest hit
so-
points first?
I believe so. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points.
Okay, so you're only going to affect one of them then.
Okay. Then I'll just get B.
I think it doesn't. You don't know that you're only going to affect.
Oh yeah. Okay. So only one of them. Okay.
So
and
it
then
seems it seems to only affect B. Anyways.
Oh, nice. Okay. Then B is blinded until the end of my next turn. So for the
Perfect.
whole next round, B is blinded.
So you just throw this bright cone of flashing lights, and then you can see B is kind of like staggering around like they can't see currently.
Cool. I already did that. Can't do that. And that is going to be. Can I climb up onto this rock to get out of?
It's still part of. That's still
That's
part
still
of the
part of-
wall to ceiling. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's really the only climbable rocks are kind of where Tero is,
Okay.
which no one sees Tero.
Yeah. I don't want to go out there because then I'll be in melee, and I only have 5 feet of move. Is Scooch able to like squeeze past me at all?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will stay right where I am.
Okay. Yeah. Flash of light coming from the tunnel. A is gonna wings out, fly to the source of the light to take a look. Oh, and surprise, surprise. Lands in front of the tunnel, sees Samira, and attacks Samira with a bite attack, going for the jugular. Nope.
Ouch.
Oh, hold on. They do get pack tactics, because one is within 5 feet.
Oh,
That'll be a 16 to hit.
just hits.
So it just bites onto the front of your throat and just starts like ripping and tearing. And you take 13 piercing damage. I rolled max on that. And you take 3 cold damage, I believe, reduced to 1.
I am not resistant to
Okay,
cold.
so 3 cold damage.
Ugh. Ow.
So, massive chunk ripped out of Samira's throat.
Yikes.
Ow.
That'll bring us to C, who is gonna tentacles like in its face. It's gonna slash out at Abraham. Not with pack tactics.
Oh, wait, I need to roll concentration for the dragon's breath.
Okay.
No! No more dragon's breath.
Sumaji, your dragon's breath goes away as soon as you use it. Abraham, 19 to hit.
So as the attack comes and is attempted to land, Abraham will stick out his forearm and deflect it with what appears to be that bracer,
Okay, cool.
using a spell slot, first level.
Cool. Scooch. You and Penny. Penny after you if ordered with a bonus action.
Ready to go. He's in like a track runner stance, knee down and over. A bang, and then just starts running
Okay.
and sprinting, and the wings come out as he's running. He's running towards A.
Okay.
So he's going to leap forward and springboard off of A, and as he springboards off of A, going to use Shocky,
Okay.
the Shocking Grasp.
Yep.
Oh, we also said, wait, that doesn't count as a weapon attack, right?
It's
So
a
we're saying
it's your attack action to attack with it though. So you're still using your action. Yeah.
all right. Then I'm going to roll that. Does a 15 hit?
15 just hits.
All right. So then
Did you roll with advantage, or do these guys have armor?
They don't have armor. They're just wearing like ragged
Oh,
like,
okay.
fur clothes and stuff.
All right, cool.
so that's 1 damage. Really nailing it.
Hey, no reactions though.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. Is as he springboards off, he's going to go up 10 feet
Okay.
and then fire the hand cross.
I won't be able to fire your crossbow because you used your action to attack with a spell.
That's what I was asking. I
Yeah.
articulate. Then I'm just going to squeeze out a tiny toot as I fart and then get 10
Perfect.
feet up. Tiny little.
Anything for Penny with a bonus action?
Yeah. So she's going to run up between.
How much movement does Penny have?
30 feet, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe even 40 feet.
Okay.
So that was 5. So yeah.
Be 25 to here, and then anything beyond the green line is difficult terrain. So an extra 10 feet of movement beyond the green line.
So then, I mean, think I'd go here if I could.
Yeah, sure.
10 feet up with Lyle. I don't know how to above this guy.
All right.
Cover him up so we forget about him.
Oh, it's fine. There we go.
And then bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and just attack the one that's hitting.
Find it.
Actually,
There is one that has reduced Samira to single-digit hit points, and that is A.
that is why I'm gonna hit that one. Force empowered rend.
Oh yeah.
Right. So. D8. Oh wait. Oh, spell attack modifier. Okay, great. So it'll be 6. Thank you. Sorry, it's a lot. I think you've been on a different page from the.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot for these guys.
Yeah, so I appreciate your patience, everyone. But here we go. It'll be this plus 6. Boom, nailing it, rolling it. Roll them. Oh yeah, that's a hit. That's
Oh yeah.
21.
21 hits.
Is 1d8 plus my proficiency bonus, so it's d8 plus 2. Nice. That's 8 damage.
Nice.
And he gets in the water, and you see her tail turn into a color. So she's sputtering around,
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
like guiding with her hands, and then just more crocodile
Perfect.
than you would expect. Takes a chunk out of takes an identical chunk out of that dragon's
Excellent.
Neck.
Excellent. Yeah, you can all clearly know or easily figure out that these are the miners that went missing, based on how they're dressed and the others that were in the wall.
How do we know they're
They're dressed like the miners. And
You have to ID them to know that they're miners. Okay.
no, you can tell that they're wearing they're wearing the same gear that the miners that were trapped in the wall were wearing and stuff like that. And
Sand skin.
And Sumaji, you can smell that these are the people who you've been tracking. Anyways, number B, who is blinded, is just going to blindly swing out at Sumaji with disadvantage. Moving on. Are they blinded until the end of your turn or their turn?
Until end of my turn.
Okay. E is gonna. Where the fuck is E?
Way down in the bottom.
Poor little guy. Yeah, it's just gonna be hovering above the heart here. And then fuck it, dash action to get right into here. Tero! You're still hidden.
Hey, nice.
You can see one of them is like blinded and slashing wildly.
Okay, well,
You did see massive ventricles come out of the water from the heart and try slapping at people as
Yeah.
well.
I'm going to try throwing a actually between F, D, and E. Which ones of those are taking damage? Sorry.
F, D, and E.
Mm-hmm.
D.
D. Okay, I'm gonna lean out and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, lean out and toss a dagger at D.
Okay. Also, Tero and Sumaji, you would be able to see that the heart is big enough that it's submerged completely 40 feet down at the bottom, and it's still parts of it are still sticking up at the top. So it's about a 40-foot tall
damn.
heart,
All right.
but 40 feet down. But yeah, throwing a dagger at D.
Yep, an advantage because hidden.
Correct.
Hey, not garbage. 21.
That hits.
All right. That's gonna be 7
Okay.
plus 10 for 17.
Okay.
And let's there we Let's add a cruelty die onto that
Sure.
for another 1. Great. 18 points of psychic damage.
It is snarling and snapping at everyone just in general, and you all just watch as it kind of just slumps forward dead. And there's like a flash of light in the direction of where you see Tero perched up on a rock near the ceiling. Just and D is dead.
And then if he can, just flatten himself back and use his bonus action to hide again.
Absolutely.
All right. Just like throw it since the one he hit is dead. Just like flatten himself back before any of the other ones see where that came from.
Sure.
26.
Oh yeah. You'll see a flash of light and then look up where the light came from, and there's no one there.
Nice.
All right. That's Tero's turn. Bringing us to the lair action with the heart. Sumaji, Samira, that familiar pulse you both felt earlier begins to radiate through the chamber, and everyone else begins to feel a pulsing in their mind of the heart. I need everyone to make intelligence saving throws, except for Tero.
Oh, all right.
Is this against disease or being poisoned?
No.
Is this gonna cause magical sleep?
No.
Okay. Fuck me!
Let's just go in order of my least favorite characters. Sumaji.
We're all your least favorite characters.
No, that's
I rolled
not
an
true.
11.
An 11. You take 7 psychic damage,
Okay.
and you have disadvantage on your next attack, ability check, or saving throw, whatever is first. As you feel this distracting. Oh, actually, Samira and Sumaji, never mind. That pulsing doesn't affect you at all. I did not finish reading my thing. So it's just going to be Scooch and Abraham. Abraham, what'd you get? Intelligence save.
Oh, yeah. Natural 20 for a 27.
Alrighty. Scooch, what'd you get for your intelligence save?
18. I thought I did pretty good.
You both hear the pulsing, but you shake it off. So nothing happens there.
Yeah, man, this reminds me of a book I read once. You know, there's like floorboards and like some jealousy involved. I don't know, man.
Sumaji.
I was like, what are you talking about?
No.
There's one blinded in front of you, just wildly swinging.
Yeah, I think that's the best one to go for.
There is one directly behind you that is trying to kill your sister.
Yeah. Scooch, he'll trust his friends. He'll trust his teammates. And he doesn't like how these fuckers look. All right.
They
bonus
look
action.
like they're more perfected than the other ones you saw were. Like they're closer to getting to what you are. In terms of like what they could look like.
But I am. I don't like that.
These look like Benicio del Toro Wolfman, and you look like Van Helsing Wolfman.
Except you're right. Awesome. Okay, bonus action. The claws kind of scrape across the chest as I do my Crimson Right. God damn. I need for 1, so that's 3 necrotic damage. And as he does that, it's like cold lightning, like the bright bluish hue.
Yeah.
Lightning kind of envelops the claws. Oh god, I'm pumped full of all kinds of damage types, and he's gonna just go for like a downward lunge, like he's gonna try to pounce on top of this one.
Right. Advantage if you're attacking B because it is blinded.
Look, yeah. $17.
That hits.
Okay. That is 5 piercing damage or bludgeoning technically, or slashing. I'm sorry, this would be slashing.
It said 7 though.
Oh, 7. You're right. My brain.
Okay.
7 slashing damage, 3 lightning damage, and 2 radiant damage.
Okay, that
radiant
that
soul.
one's looking pretty hurt as you slash into it.
Yeah, as he does, you watch there's like a flare of like divine energy as the lightning just carves through, and he's just ripping into this guy. Bonus action. He'll stay put.
Okay, Abraham.
All right. Is F in the air or are they
F
just right there?
F landed.
Okay, cool. I would like to pull F to gosh, how do I forgot how to ping.
Right click. Just right hold.
I'm on a laptop, so it's a little tougher with
Yeah.
the touch thing. Anyway, to the right of Sumaji,
Okay.
I'd like to pull him with bonus action.
So strength saving
strength
throw.
saving throw.
Ooh,
DC 15.
11. So, yoink.
Yeah. And then I will move up right here. And I will do a mind blast.
Okay.
15-foot cone. I believe that should get the 4. It should get all of them except for the one that's right above me, just north of Abraham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you specify who you avoid with this one, or is it just affect everything in the cone?
It says hostile creatures.
Okay. You unleash
So
this.
EABF.
Yep. You unleash this blast of psionic mental force. And they gotta make some saves. EBF. The first one will be a natural 20 for a 22.
Nice.
The second will be a 15. And the third
That meets it, beats it.
third will be a 6. So EBF fails.
Oh, okay. What about A? I think
Oh,
that's in there
A.
too. I think I can hit that too.
16.
Okay, that beats it as well.
So F is the only one that fails.
Yeah. So F takes 8 damage and is stunned,
Yeah.
and the rest take 4 damage.
All ready. B's looking worse. And E is finally taking damage. Alright, anything else?
Yeah. I can't. Is it possible for me to get up on the rocks here?
It would be an athletics check because you have to climb.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try that because it seemed like the effect that happened last time only affected people in water.
Okay, so athletics check to try to climb up.
Yeah, here we go. I do not have great athletics, but we'll see what happens.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
You slip and fall backwards prone into the water and are currently prone on your back under the water.
All right, I'll use all my movement to, or I guess, yeah, pretty much all my movement to
Back where you started.
stand up. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh,
F is stunned.
that's slippery.
So F doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
The water's really cold. Your muscles are just locking.
The water's actually weirdly warm.
He peed.
It's
Gee,
warm. It's warm everywhere. Samira.
I'm flying over the water.
Samira, that'll bring us to you.
Okay. E and A are still not stunned.
No, only F is. B is
Only F is
blinded.
Okay.
Until the end of your turn, B is blinded.
Yeah. I have like 3 things I could do, but I don't know which one to do. How damaged is A looking?
Not that bad.
Okay.
One is floating dead, face down in the water, and no one can see where the killing blow came from.
Okay. I wonder who.
And there's no wounds or anything, so just floating face down.
Yeah, just
No
eyes
blood.
are bloodshot red, blood coming out of the nose, ears, and eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you have disadvantage on ranged spell attacks if there are creatures in your?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Do I risk running away or just take the disadvantage?
A was shocking grasp, so A doesn't have a reaction yet.
Oh, A doesn't have a reaction.
No.
Does? Oh.
E does though.
E does. Does Penny have a reaction?
Penny can't
maybe
assist you with the reaction, I don't think,
Okay.
based on the distance.
I was going to ask if they're within 5 feet of person, and then Penny is technically still within 5 feet of E. So, as written, it says defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature that it can see within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender. So.
Oh yeah, so you could impose disadvantage on
Okay.
this if they try to attack Samira.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna back away.
Yeah, then
Okay.
E is definitely going to try to slash out at you
Okay.
with disadvantage if Scooch does the. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
With disadvantage, that is a 13.
Miss.
So it slashes out.
I live to live another day.
Doggy bite to stop the motion.
Famous last words. I live to fight another day.
I live to unalive.
Speaking of unaliving, I'm gonna cast a 2nd level Chaos Bolt at A.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, I need to roll the hit first.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were aiming for the blinded person.
I don't think I can see the blinded guy
Wow,
anymore.
chaotic evil attacking the blind people.
That is a natural 18 to hit plus 6.
24 hits.
Okay. Gonna be 2d6 plus 2d8.
Don't get
Oh,
cold.
one.
Don't- Oh, what's that?
No, for the d6s. Both d6s are ones. I'm gonna do.
You should read what Chaos Bolt does if you get duplicate die.
It only happens on the d8s.
Huh?
When you get duplicates on the d8s, that's when it.
This sounds like new Chaos Bolt, and not.
No, it's always been like that.
I don't think that's the case.
If you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaves to a different target.
Oh well.
I rolled it on the d6s.
Oh,
okay,
D6s.
The
Got
d6s
it. Okay.
rolled doubles.
All right. Well, so acid.
No. The d8s determine the damage.
Oh right.
So that's gonna be 14 force damage on
A.
A.
Okay. Barely standing, but still is.
Okay. And I'm going to hide behind this rock.
Okay, cool.
And not actually hide. Like, do that as a bonus section.
Cool. A
I'm
is
going
gonna.
to tuck myself behind it.
Sure. A is gonna turn around and, annoyed by the dog behind it, bite into Penny
No.
with pack tactics, because E's right there. That'll be a 23 to hit Penny.
Oh, that's a hit.
Alrighty. Penny takes 9 piercing damage
You bastard.
and
You're bad.
4 cold damage for a total of 13.
Okay.
So it just bites into Penny and starts like biting into like through the metal, puncturing the metal with its teeth.
Does steel take cold damage?
She's not resistant or immune to cold damage on the stat block.
I mean, that's fair. I'm just curious. I mean, that's very fair.
Makes sense.
So it
That
just
shit was hot.
starts like biting into the metal, and the teeth are like puncturing through it. Some are scraping on the metal and like breaking off from the force of trying to like puncture the metal, and it's actually like crumpling the metal like on top of Penny's like spine as it's like biting down.
Is it 13 total?
13 total.
All right.
That's the end of A's turn, bringing us to C. Oh, B is no longer blinded because
Yeah, he's not blinded.
color spray is now done. So yeah, it'll bring us to C, who is directly above Abraham, who is gonna try to slash Abraham. Actually, you know what? No, you got your mouth up in there. It's gonna try to bite you on your big fucking head
Yeah.
with hold on. Nope, no pack tactics because F is incapacitated because they're stunned. So just a straight attack roll on this bite for a 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so it bites into your big dome. Or it's like sinking
Yeah,
into the.
Yeah,
Neat.
still paying attention to the zone that he just did a mind blast.
Oh, 4 piercing damage.
Sapped. Ugh.
4 piercing damage and 2 cold as it bites into your head. So 6 total.
Oh, you rabid, aren't you?
Bringing us to Scooch.
I got you. Pum 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 pum. What do I need for that one though? Sorry, my plan changed when I realized I have to save my dog.
That's how she goes.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a total of 6 damage. I need to do a con save.
Okay. Or Abraham
Good.
starts eating everybody's brains. And
Yeah.
Right, can I ask sort of a tiny fuckery question?
sure.
Do you suppose there's a loose-ish 5-pound piece of rock somewhere? Right. Within grabbing distance.
Somebody else give me a number out of 6.
2.
Somebody give me another number out of 6.
5.
So 2 and 5. Which one's the bad luck one?
2.
Which one's the good luck one? 5. Okay.
5, obviously.
Alright. Roll a d6, Caleb.
I don't know. I barely paid attention to what was good and what was bad, so I'm just hoping. Got a 6.
Alright, you find a nice tiny little pebble.
A pebble.
A pebble?
Does it weigh a pound?
Yeah?
It weighs a pound.
Yeah, big pebble.
Pound pebble. Pebble pound.
Then
It's like
Yeah,
sitting at the
Scooch.
it's like sitting in the water.
Scooch is going to look at his hand crossbow, not do that, but then pull his hand back and just make a slingshot of his other glove and just and cast catapult.
Okay.
At I think E
Okay.
had some damage but needed more.
Yeah, sure. I believe catapult is a dexterity save.
That is a dexterity save, yes, sir.
15.
I gotta see. Yeah, that beats my DC.
So, Caleb, question. this because I love catapult. That's one of my favorite spells. So if you make it do a line, it travels up to 90 feet in a straight line. So if one person's avoided, as long as something else is in the way, it also has to make a dex save.
Yeah.
It'll go that full 90 feet. So.
Oh.
So if you,
I'm understanding that now. So if I actually,
if you
if
did
I-
it like this, you
Down
could hit
and
B.
Yeah.
If you did it this way.
and hit B.
You
So
could,
if
you
you
could,
did it, like,
potentially, you
from
could potentially
down-
hit E and B in a line
Yeah.
because it moves 90 feet, unless it hits somebody. I think.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I guess it already missed E. Yeah. Thank you.
So B, deck save for B. As Antir briefly bleeds through.
I weave,
Whoa.
keep in mind.
All right, B, even better, 19.
great.
So the
Now
pebble,
it's-
the pebble just.
Since I'm 10 feet up, it's now going to skip into the water and go towards the heart.
So the heart cannot make a deck save because it is a heart. So the pebble hits the heart underwater. Roll damage.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
That is 9 damage.
Okay. You hit the heart, and every single one of the creatures that's still up shrieks a little bit. And Sumaji and Samira, you both feel that shriek in your minds, just like tenfold. Okay. That's your action to cast Catapult.
And then my bonus action is going to be using an action for Steel Defender.
Yep.
I'm going to use Repair,
Okay.
which restores the 2d8 plus my proficiency. So 2d8 plus 2.
Yep.
It's 2d8. Wait. Oh, yeah. And as this is rolling, or as this is going, you see the wolf, or the dog head. So that's 13 total. The 13 it just lost. You see it, the head that tick damage from the bite actually goes inside and is replaced with a fresh head. Just bark, bark. Penny is a good girl. Bark, bark.
Perfect.
It's not quite a growl. It's more of a gargle.
Awesome. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. B, no longer blinded, sees Sumaji and is gonna ignore Sumaji. Actually, no, it was attacking you when you looked like your dragon form. Never mind. Yeah, fuck you. It's gonna claw at you. With pack tactics, because that one is incapacitated. Not for much longer though. Claw attack.
But it's going to be at a disadvantage because
Oh, cool, because that was a 24. Okay. 10 to hit.
No.
Alright. E is going to fly up to get face to face with Scooch.
Yeah.
So, up in the air, face to face.
Aerial battle.
And it's going to, as it's flying up, it's going to go for its claws in between. No. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna slash Scooch from bottom to top all the way up along its flight as it and for a 23 to hit.
No way.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that hits. Oh, but I'm a sensitive boy. Yeah.
So
boy.
claws go
So-
from like bottom to top all the way up your body.
Just hip to nip.
Hip to nip to I was trying to think of something funny to say. Alright, 10 slashing damage
And slashing
and 4 cold damage reduced to 2.
So 12 overall.
So, and that one is also 10 feet up.
Dang, all these things hit hard.
Yeah, they do.
from in the tunnel. Tero, you are hidden again.
Mm-hmm. All right. Has E taken damage?
E?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
4 or so.
What?
I think it's taken at least 4 or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tero's gonna. It came up to like level or more level with Tero, so perfect. It provides a great aerial target for him.
Yep.
So he's gonna lean out from behind the rock again and just summon a psychic dagger and flick it at the back of its head.
With advantage, you all see another flash of purple light flying towards the one of the things.
23.
Oh yeah, right in the back.
Yeah.
Or let's start with 10, and then add the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, okay. 14, and we'll add the last cruelty die. Or make that 19 psychic damage.
So
Yeah.
sinks into its back. It's still alive, but it staggers in the air, like it kind of like buckles in the air a little bit, like it almost drops.
Okay.
Hiding again?
No, he's gonna bonus action toss out a second one.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
See if he can
you all
take-
see another
take it out.
flash of light fly from one of those rocky outcrops.
Does he no longer count as hidden, or is it because
Yeah,
can he do 1, 2 in the same turn? Like or
Fuck
1,
it.
2.
Yeah,
like,
why not?
right after the other. Okay.
Nah.
Good, because that would have been a nat 1, so that's an 18 instead.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. Okay. And add on 8 more psychic damage.
So, Scooch. This thing flies up, slashes you from tip to tip, essentially. And
Snips.
as it does, and it finishes, and it's like looking at you snarling, its eyes go pale and milky, and it just plummets into the water dead.
As a reaction, you're gonna see Sumaji hold the claw up as this thing goes to plummet, and Scooch, you're gonna see some of the blood kind of pull back into its body, and the eyes are gonna go that solid white as I do Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet. I'm gonna amplify it, and I'm gonna have E fly like in a kamikaze direction toward F. So with amplify,
Up
it can move half. It can move up to
Wow.
half its speed,
Yeah.
and it gets a +1 to its attack roll.
Okay, so
So I'm having it just fly toward F and attacking F while it's stunned.
bite or claw.
Oh fuck! I want to claw. Like I want it to like
Okay.
dig into F.
With
and-
advantage. Yeah, that'll hit. Roll me a d8.
They're like bees, y'all.
Okay, sorry. I did amplify this, so I need to roll another D4. That's a 1.
Nice. You don't want to take more.
They hit you, they die.
And then you said a D8.
A d8.
Okay,
And then we're not going to roll the d4 because they're immune to cold.
that's 8.
And you said that was to F, sorry?
Yes, that's F.
Alright. F hasn't taken a lot of damage. But you
Fine,
fly
that's what I
down.
thought.
This thing, E flies down, slashes it across the back, essentially. And then what happens to them after that? The
Dead.
body?
Like it.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I
the
did-
body
just-
died elsewhere, but was reanimated briefly, puppeted, and then died over here. So
You
yeah,
did see. You watched Sumaji kind of like pull, and he directed the attack. Like did like almost like a guttural draconic. Though he doesn't speak draconic. There's like a roar there as the eyes shift and it looks in F's direction and just flies like scary and claws into it.
so Tero,
That's
so
rad.
Tero, you watch all that happen from your kill. Scooch, you see that all face to face as that all transpires, and you all see Tero perched over there. Anything else, Tero? You did bonus action to throw another.
Yeah. So I think he's just gonna stay there for now.
All right. You are no longer hidden, and everybody sees you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bringing us to Lair action.
Mm.
A bunch of the ventricles from the heart go into the 4 standing people thingies, hybrid thingies, and it begins to pulse and like pump blood into them,
Oh my god.
and they all heal a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
By 9 hit points.
Rough.
So that's C, A, B, and F. Okay. Cool. And then they'll retract back underwater, the ventricles. Bringing us to Sumaji.
All right. Sumaji is going to not focus on B, and it's going to turn its attention to the one that's stunned.
Yeah, go for it.
Use this advantage. All right, making a hybrid strike against that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off. A 12.
Misses.
Wow. A 6 and a 5 that I rolled on that die. That's fucking shit. That's all right. Bonus action. I'll go ahead and do my. Wait. Yeah, I could do my bonus action predatory strike as well.
Yeah.
Okay, on top of that. Cool. Not much fucking better. 13.
Oh, misses.
Jesus. Those
Sumaji.
rolls.
You're supposed to do
Big
damage.
rough. I know, honestly. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, Abraham.
Abraham's gonna talk into everyone's mind. Oh, can we get some damage on that heart down there? But he's kind of locked down, so he's gonna bonus action try to pull A into the slot to the right of Penny.
Alrighty, strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Natural 20 for a 23.
All right, that's fine. I think I can still. I think I can still get him with this. Yeah, I can still get him with this telekinetic lullaby.
Mm-hmm.
So wisdom saves from
FCA.
F, A, and C.
Wisdom saves. 4 for F. C. Natural 20 for a 22. A. 15.
15 meets it.
Okay.
So,
So F is the only one that
F,
failed.
the stunned one. Yeah. So they're asleep. Well, not really. I think it's with this one. They're incapacitated.
Which they already are because they're stunned.
Yeah. Until the end of its next turn, at which point it must repeat the save. And if it fails the second one, then they're unconscious
Okay.
for the duration.
Cool. So it's starting to like. Ow. It's starting to like stumble a little bit.
Yeah.
Snot bubble.
So, yeah. So I only have movement left after that. So I'm gonna try climbing up on that rock again.
Athletics check. As you
Yeah.
as you are moving out of the space, though, C will do an attack of opportunity. As you try to
Yeah,
climb.
we'll see if I actually make it. If I just 13.
Yeah.
All right.
So you get a little bit up,
Guess I'll yeah.
which should put you right here. And attack of opportunity as you're climbing up.
All right.
Still biting into your head, so it's just gonna try to bite down harder on your head.
Yeah.
9, so misses. So you start climbing up the rock.
This is, yeah.
So you're currently using a climbing speed, which is halved.
Cool. I will use my moon. How high is this?
Each square is 5 feet, but it goes all the way up to the ceiling, which is like 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the one that Marzipan is on.
He's on an outcropping. Like there's small little ledges that you
Okay,
can rest
okay.
on. So it's
Right.
not like
But this
you're-
thing is a whole ass pillar.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right now. You'd be considered on a ledge. If you want to climb up more, that's when the movement speed's halved. But there are like enough like footholds
Alright.
all the way up where you can kind of stand on them. But if you want to move
I
at all
wanna get
while
a
you're on
bit-
here, you got to climb.
Yeah, I want to get out of these guys' range.
Which
But I know they can fly or whatever. But yeah, I'm still gonna try to get out of them.
yeah, so you're currently only about 5 feet up because it's half movement to climb, or
Yeah,
something like that.
So I'll see if I can go up it, more.
Another athletics check.
Uh,
Another athletics check to do another 5 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're trying to climb up
Okay,
this.
I'm fine. Okay, then. If it looks that difficult, I think I'm just fine with being out of the water.
Cool. Yeah, Tero teleported up there essentially. So,
Got it.
all right. So you're 5 feet up. Well, technically 10 feet up.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else?
No.
Okay. F is stun would be gone by now, so they're just incapacitated.
They have to make a saving throw on the stunned.
Stun,
I believe.
Stunned is for Mind Blast. It just ends, I believe.
Oh.
I might be thinking of Stunning Strike.
I think that's stunning strike.
Cool. Nope, they're still stunned. Locked down.
Okay.
Alrighty, Samira. Muted.
I'm gonna peek out of my little hidey hole,
Yep.
and I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt on A
Go for
again,
it. Yep, go for it.
just first level. Um, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. That is going to be 10 fire damage.
Okay. A drops into the water as a smoldering pile of stuff.
Okay. And I'm going to bonus action use all 3 of my sorcery points to get a second level spell slot back.
Sounds good. Anything else? Any more movement to go back into hiding?
I'm going to stay where I am just so I can see mostly everyone.
Okay. C is going to fly up after Abraham
Yeah.
and just start slashing at your back as you're like trying to like climb up and get situated.
All right.
Nope.
Nope.
It starts like it's like slashing into the rocks, bringing us to Scooch.
Well, I'm gonna fire. Man, my chair is getting weird. I'm gonna fire a couple of bolts at the heart. Honestly,
Yeah, go for it.
The 19.
That hits.
That does 7 damage.
Okay.
And then that is 13.
That misses.
13 misses. Okay.
That's your action to do that. Or bonus action and bonus action to do that.
Yep. I'm gonna move over here. Still 10 feet up.
Okay, cool. B is... Wait. B. I don't know why I called this one BF.
No, B is this one.
Oh, I can't tell. They're both like side up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
B
it's
is
a
B is
little
to my left.
stacked. Yeah.
B is gonna attack Sumaji. Actually, no. They haven't done this yet. I don't know why I've been forgetting to do this. They're gonna... Kind of skip the gap a little bit over here. Kind of like do a cool little maneuver. And then it's going to unhinge its jaw a little bit and do a freezing retch
Ah!
in a 30-foot cone. Position in a
Whoa.
way to get these three.
Hit.
So, so I do need Scooch because you're only 10 feet up. Penny and Sumaji to make dexterity saving throws as it retches up this freezing cold acidic bile. Sumaji, what are you doing?
Oh no. These rolls.
Dex save for the three of yous. Sumaji, what'd you get?
10.
14 cold damage.
Penny got 11.
Okay. 14 cold damage to Sumaji, and you also take 6 cold.
14 cold and 6 cold?
14 cold, 6 acid.
Got it. Okay.
Penny had 11 and Scooch had 20, a dirty 20.
Okay, so
Sorry, I take. Yeah, oh yeah, no, that's right.
so Scooch, you don't take any. Penny takes 14 cold, 6 acid.
She's done.
Okay.
Oh no.
Sumaji,
Mm-hmm.
because you are standing. Are you standing? Never mind. You don't freeze to the surface you're on, and you're not restrained.
God.
So it unleashes this freezing retch, just splatters this cold acidic vomit all over Sumaji, and Penny ceases functioning for the moment.
Bark, bark. Penny was a good dog. Bark, bark.
Tero,
Penny was a good.
you see Penny just kind of partially melt from the acid, but also freeze and kind of just float.
Which one did it?
B.
All right. All right. Is it Tero's turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me measure something real quick. Let me measure something and look something up real quick then.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, are we? What level are we? Oh, hey, cool. Forgot about that part. All right. Okay. So here's what Tero is going to do.
Yeah.
Tero just steps off, is looking, just staring daggers at B,
Yeah.
and just steps off of the rock into thin air,
Mm-hmm.
just 5 feet forward. But then as he begins to plummet, it's as though he just like steps into shadow, like he just steps into a place where the light is obscured, and you
Okay.
just lose sight of him. And then he reappears over here as though stepping out of shadow.
Perfect.
Just appears out of a shadow right behind it, looming over his shoulder. And then he is going to, he would like to attack it.
Yeah, go for it.
Doesn't have advantage, but he will get sneak attack for having allies.
Correct.
And that's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, hits.
Right. For start with 10.
Oh yeah.
And add 4, so 14 psychic damage.
How does Tero kill a third one?
So, do they have like horns on their head? All right. So, who's right there? Who is that? That's
Penny and
is
Sumaji.
that just Sumaji?
Sumaji.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Sumaji's standing there fighting all of these, and then just Tero just like steps out of the shadows, grabs B by the horn, yanks its head back, and just like, so it's like arched back, looking at its face, and just goes, "Penny was part of the family," and just like yanks the psychic dagger just across its throat, and just like nothing happens, like blood vessels burst across under the skin across its throat.
Oh,
And just
cool.
drops it into the water.
Anything else?
Wuston.
Yeah, he'll step up to here to be adjacent to
All right. So
these two. Just drop into the waters. He steps on and over its corpse under the water,
Hell yeah. All right.
and that'll be his turn.
Lair action time. 3 tentacles lift up, or ventricles lift up out of the water. One going for Tero, based on that display. One going for Sumaji. Or sorry, one going for Scooch. So Tero, Scooch.
Oh, so the water is not a factor then.
No.
For this one at
The
least.
ventricles, these are raised up, they got like 40 feet reach. So one is going to go for Scooch, one's going to go for Tero, and one's going to go for Abraham. Trying to climb away.
Yeah, it's like around the. I see it coming around the corner of the.
Yeah, it's like
cliff I'm
snaking around.
climbing.
Yeah. So I need, Tero, Scooch, and Abraham to make strength saving throws.
Strength saving throw. Okay.
Ooh.
There's a
What'd you get, Tero?
8.
8. Scooch.
16.
16 succeeds. Abraham.
16.
All right, Tero, you take, so as soon as you appear,
Mm-hmm.
you take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I take 1 bludgeoning damage, actually.
You take 1 bludgeoning damage.
It's as though the shadows are still kind of clinging to him a little bit,
Yeah.
and that it's like after and then like some of them get knocked away from the attack, but they're still
So
clinging a little bit.
you approach, smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Ventricle wraps around you,
Mm-hmm.
squeezes you a little bit. You're now restrained,
Okay.
and it pulls you 40 feet under the water towards it.
I'll use my second teleport. I can't just teleport out.
So, 40 feet into the pool and underwater.
Okay.
So, yeah!
Yoink.
Tero steps out. Everyone sees Tero step out, and then Tero's wrapped around and yanked away.
It's a murder, and then he gets
Tero?
drowned.
Tero!
But Tero, you're just.
Mm-hmm.
You're only like 5 feet under the water, though.
Okay.
Because it pulls you 40 feet. But it's
Gotcha,
still.
gotcha.
The ventricles still go 40 feet additionally, like under the water, so it can still pull you 40 feet underwater and just hold you at the bottom, basically. So you're just 5 feet under the water right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sumaji, you're not looking so great.
Save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God. Fuck.
You don't let the beast take over.
Y'all can see it. He's like shaking his head and like low huffs, but he seems to come to, and he sees his guy that fucking avoided all of his attacks. That was just standing there. He's gonna focus that energy, that rage
On F?
that bloodlust on F. Yeah.
Okay. All advantage. Or advantage, yeah.
18
Hits.
Okay. Has that is So 9 plus 1 is 10
Yeah.
plus 2 radiant damage.
Okay. You gonna bonus action other claw attack?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
If he's still up, I sure.
Oh,
as
yeah.
fuck will. So close to being a natural 20. Dirty 20.
That hits.
Oh shit. Okay, I could do that on all of them. So that is 9
Okay.
slashing and another 1 lightning.
How do you kill this one?
Oh yeah, y'all watch as Sumaji his wings are out, but he does like similar to what he made or the other guy do, and he just flies down into it. Abraham, you get the nasty first up close as Sumaji is ripping and tearing into this guy's throat and like jugular and upper chest. He's just eviscerating this dude, and then he's gonna get up and the wings pick him up as he just kind of
Oh yeah,
flies
C
over to
is up in the air, 10 feet, attacking.
Oh, then he will
Abraham.
fly up.
Okay. Perfect. Abraham, this one is looking directly at you. The ventricle that tried to snag you off this rock slides back down and disappears into the water.
Yeah, RG can't have all fun. And and Abraham's gonna turn around and do a tentacle attack on this other guy, this
Sure.
last one.
Yeah.
Probably not 12.
12 misses.
Yeah. All right. Then I guess for bonus action, you know what? Abraham's gonna jump off and let the fall be the break the distance so as not to like that wouldn't trigger the reaction
Okay.
of falling.
Yeah. You are falling from 10 feet, but you are falling into water. So make a dexterity saving throw to see if you reduce the falling damage.
All right. Seven.
You take 1 bludgeoning damage anyway. Just 1.
All right. All right. Oh my god. So action. I don't really have any bonus actions. I don't think so. I'm gonna use my movement since I have, I think, 60 feet of it.
Yeah.
To start getting close to this heart.
So anywhere on the heart is 40 feet underwater. So right there you'd be treading
Yeah,
water.
I'm swimming down. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going down.
Sure. So you run past C, but they are 10 feet up. So yeah, you start swimming down at half speed. Okay.
And I've got, but I have the bonus action dash.
Yeah.
From my spell earlier.
Okay.
So that's 60 feet that I can go. Or no, it's still just 30 feet. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So I go 30 feet wherever that is closer to the heart. So
Continue.
that's it.
Samira.
So this guy's flying 10 feet up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer to get a better angle, and I'm going to use my last 2nd level spell slot to cast Chaos Bolt again
Sure.
on that guy. Oh, 14?
Misses.
Fuck. God, Fuck.
So action.
That's my action. I have terrible action economy. I miss all my action economy. Ugh. Sorcerers don't have good action economy until later levels. I think I'm just gonna come up to the line so that I can get a visual on this heart better.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. C is gonna look to the thing that just flew up next to it. And claw attack. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
I don't think that hits.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You take 5 slashing damage
Used to 2.
and 2 cold damage. You're at 1 hit point.
I got it, guys.
So this one slashes into your abdomen and it's like pulling out your intestines.
He's gonna grab it.
Tug of war with your
I'm
intestines.
dying.
Yeah. Cool. That's its turn. Scooch.
Trying to choose between someone who was just so sweet to the mechano dog I made, and also someone is definitely getting right proper fucked up
The one that broke Penny is definitely dead.
for sure. So then yeah, I guess I'm gonna take a shot at C.
Go for it.
$26.
Absolutely.
It's 9 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire again at the same one.
Sounds good. 26
It's
again.
10.
Hits. Pew pew.
And that's 10 damage, so it's 19 total damage.
Oh yeah, that one's looking real rough. Anything else?
I'm gonna fly 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Fly here, and then drop the 10 feet to try and get to.
Okay,
Tero.
so surface of the water. Okay. Cool. Tero, you are restrained by one of these ventricles. You are 5 feet underwater.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's about it. Currently,
Alright.
holding your breath if you choose.
Yeah. Well, not much else to do, so Tero is going to bonus action steady aim because he
Yep.
can't move anyway, and then is just gonna huck a psionic dagger downwards.
Cool. So just a straight attack roll.
25.
Hits.
Or,
But because
well,
he
maybe-
used, and also Tero is or Scooch is within 5 feet of the heart now.
Oh, really?
So you do
Okay.
get sneak attack.
Okay, so that was 5, then plus 2d6 is another 6. So 11 points of psychic damage to the heart.
The heart's starting to look pretty beat up.
And that's going to be Tero's turn.
Okay. Back to the heart. The pulse goes through the chamber. I need everyone but the siblings to make intelligence saving throws. Scooch takes no damage. Tero,
12.
7 psychic damage.
Okay.
Abraham,
him. Another natural 20 for a 27.
okay. Sumaji, 1 hit point.
Have 1 hit point.
I believe you have to make a
So
saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. He's still coherent. 14. And he's gonna just attempt to tear into this guy.
Yeah, go for it.
So for the first attack, that is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
That is 10 slashing, 3 lightning.
How do
and 2
you
radiant.
kill the last of these abominations?
Oh, he literally does his hands like this and just slams it into the guy's chest and turns his claws and just fucking rips. So he's just ripping the guy open, just like, what is that? Whenever they like a morgue,
Yeah.
and just exposes all the internal and just
As you
pummel.
rip this thing in half, the bloodlust just like not fully given into it yet. As you slay these things, the heart starts to pump a little quicker in the water, and you and Samira feel the connection change a little bit. You've been feeling, instead of a longing, you feel the fear of losing something you love, or someone you love. And that's what we're going to have the session for the week, and we're going to pick up there
Oh, damn.
with the continuation of you fighting this heart thing, or whatever you decide.
It starts on my turn.
It does. Unless Sumaji wants to do anything else.
Depends on what this feeling elicits.
Oh yeah, it's still your turn,
Sumaji
actually.
was the thought that I had.
You don't feel like compelled to do anything. You just feel this overwhelming sense of
And he's just gonna fly into the water.
About to lose somebody you love.
He'll nosedive into the water, like past Abraham, and he'll do his bonus action to attempt to claw the heart.
All right, so we'll say you're 5 feet under as well.
Yeah.
Or wait, you dropped and then swam, so you're probably like 15 feet under. We'll say.
Yeah, because he'd still go.
Yeah, so bonus action attack against the heart then, and then that's what we'll end the session for the week.
13.
13 misses.
Okay.
Okay.
Not used to the water tension in this form.
Nope.
And as you slash out,
Oh, I technically had disadvantage anyway.
the heart pulses into the minds of the two of you. Why do you hurt your family? And that's where we're going to end the session for the week. And come back to that, next time.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
I'm
guys.
here next time.
No, you won't. Bye.
Oh no.
Dang.